Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Thursday, my friends, from a very early morning here in Auckland, New Zealand. World Update 12 was last week. I hope all of you have downloaded it. I hope all of you are enjoying World Update 12. Brings us New Zealand, which is absolutely crazy. Do not worry, by the time we end up getting to the runway and departing, the sunrise should be happening. We are flying real time right now. I think it's just past 6 a.m. Yeah, 6:04 a.m. So I think sunrise is scheduled for like 6:30 or something like that. So should be a good one. Andre Aviation, welcome. My name is Cody. Good to see you, College Dude. Welcome back. Steve Arrow, good to see you, man. 19 months of support. Appreciate you, Steve. Huge Snow Floaties, man. 5 months away from that 2-year badge. Thank you very much for support, sir. I appreciate you. And Kane Allison also coming in for 2 months. Says, thanks for being such an amazing streamer, Cap. Hey, man. Thank you guys for being the ultimate supporters of the channel, man. I really do appreciate that. Steve, thanks so much for your support, man. Appreciate you. Huskers, good to see you, my friend. Steve himself, good to see you. Reggie, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Brett Orell, good to see you. Soren Nornson, welcome back. Elias, good to see you. Sleepless 51, welcome. Semper Buffo, good to see you. Mr. Midnight Maverick, welcome back, man. Hope all is well. SFG, good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Welcome back. Blaze, good to see you, man. JJ, what's going on, dude? Happy birthday to you, JJ. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. Really do appreciate it, man. I hope you're enjoying the day as much as possible. It's snowing like crazy here for me. So, Justin, what's going on, my man? Welcome back. Hope all is well. All the way from Myrtle Beach. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lasering Bot, good to see you. I bet it's not snowing in Myrtle Beach right now. Can confirm, probably, right? Esker says he's at 35,000 feet, San Diego to Atlanta. Nice. Absolutely awesome, man. 4:04 a.m. right now in Australia, so I'm just getting up. Max, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate you, dude. Early morning for you, man. Welcome, welcome. Scott, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well with you as well, man. Captain Muty, good to see you, man. Fly with Rookie, what's going on, my dude? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here, man. I hope you're having a great Thursday. We've got lots of snow in northern Norway as well. Nice. Snow is good. But I'm ready for spring, if I'm being honest with you. I'm definitely ready for spring. Have they said anything about Sim Update 12? I know that the beta is out. No, I think it's coming March, first week of March. Wait, we are the first week of March. When was it supposed to release? The 14th, the 17th, something like that, I think. Anyways, Mitchell Taylor, 11 months. This is good morning from Vancouver. Mitchell, huge snow floaties to you. Thanks so much for supporting the streams. Appreciate you being here as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got Exceli as well, our newest business class member. Exceli, huge snow floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for your business class subscription. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. After your stream, I have to buy both airports for now. There you go, Diego. Welcome aboard. Hopefully I can showcase these beautiful sceneries. Exclamation point scenery in chat if you're curious, or the link is in the description down below. Exceli, thank you very much. Mitchell, thank you very much for the last 11 months all the way from Vancouver. Appreciate you, man. Infinite Aviation says, hey, good to see you as always. Good to see you, Infinite Aviation. Welcome aboard. Thanks so much for coming to hang out this Thursday afternoon. All the snow melted in New York, man. We were there, Tony. Like, we're all, like, it's weird, man. Even right now, it's in the plus. I think we're just above freezing, but it's snowing like crazy. Yeah, we are. We're 1 degree. It's 1 degree outside right now, and it's snowing like crazy. Pretty crazy. We're supposed to get a huge storm on Saturday as well. Another foot of snow on Saturday, so that'll be real fun. I have to go to a birthday party on Saturday as well, so driving in a foot of snow will definitely make that real interesting. Had to get another ticket on board for the best business class. Excel. Thanks so much for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are freezing. I think it's 80 here. Oh, man. I mean, I'll witness that in June, right, Reg? I will witness that. Emily, how are you? How do you get more Streamlabs for what? Oh, frequent flyer miles? You just have to watch the streams, Emily. Watching the streams is the easiest way. For every 5 minutes watched, I think you get two miles, something like that, frequent flyer miles. So that's honestly the easiest way. Yeah, this weather might be a spring cap save in Toronto. Hopefully, man. I mean, it's all in the positive. For the next, 10 days, we're not going into the negatives, only at night. So, yeah. Tubbs, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. 90 degrees here. Jesus, dude. Yeah, I'm missing out, man. I fully believe that I'm born and living in the wrong part of the world. Joseph, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. All right, friends, as the title suggests, Air New Zealand ops today from Auckland to Wellington. If you've never seen this approach into Wellington, you're in for a special treat today. This hands down, one of my favorite approaches, I think, in Australia and New Zealand is into Wellington. It is absolutely beautiful, stunning. You've kind of got like a little bit of mountains on both sides. It's almost like you're landing right in off the ocean. Anyways, you guys will see, I promise you, it is absolutely fantastic. We'll probably be doing a couple flights into Wellington just because the scenery is so spectacular. Again, exclamation point scenery in chat if you're curious. I believe everything's on sale right now because of the world update. So if you were thinking about picking some scenery up in New Zealand, now is the time. I always tell you guys, if you're going to spend a lot of money on sceneries, as this is your hobby, the easiest way to do it is when things go on sale. So exclamation point scenery in chat. If you don't want to do that, there's links in the description down below as well. Make it super easy for you guys. Let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. We are, I think it's a 50-minute flight. What is it? What are we scheduled here for? We are scheduled for 54 minutes. So it's a 54-minute flight. I hear failed to load American Airlines. Okay, failed to load American. There's a bunch of American Airlines apparently that just logged in. Or it's one person flying as American Airlines. Who knows? We're ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to rock and roll. Are you guys ready to rock and roll? It's going to be a great day of flying. I'm very much looking forward to it. We're going to grab just the Mentha report now for Auckland, just to make sure that we've got everything set correctly. NZAA, beautiful. Hopefully that'll put that up. The easiest way to buy them when they come out is also the most expensive way. And yes, I know I have a problem and need help. Oh, listen, man, don't you worry about that. I've got you there, Andy. That's for damn sure. Now, at least, Andy, I can somewhat justify it. You know what I mean? As it's, you know, my job to do this type of stuff, right? So, yeah, crazy. Imagine a flight from Ontario to New Zealand. Is that an actual flight? That would be bananas. Winds are 100 at 2 knots. Okay, so I guess we are departing on runway 5. All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. First things first, let's get our external power on. We'll turn the volumes up for you guys so you can hear everything wonderfully. Good. Battery switch 1 and 2. Let's get a little bit of brightness up on this. Let's get the dome light on so we can actually see what we're doing. ADIRS left side, right side, and center, all to the nav position. Beautiful. We'll continue our flows down here. Crew supply comes on. Good. Nav and logo lights come on. APU master start switch can go on. No smoking to the auto position. Emergency exits will be armed, and we'll go ahead and flip our cargo heat to the aft position. Beautiful. Cool, looking good there. Let's come down here. We'll go directly to the electronic flight bag, and we'll start punching some information into here. Go to our Fenix tab. Betty, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Thanks for coming to hang out, man. Let's import our flight plan from here. Good. We got 29 minutes till departure. Should be perfectly fine. All is looking well. Let's go to our mass and balance tab. Let's plug in some information here. We've got 158 passengers, 2,400 kilograms of cargo, and 6,300 kilograms of fuel. We'll go ahead and load flight. We'll go instant because we are loading through GSX. We just need this for our weight and balance. Beautiful. Cool. Everything looks good there. Let's come down here. We'll go to our knit ref tab. We'll clear out our scratch pad. Good. We'll do our knit request. We are Air New Zealand ANZ. I don't know why. ANZ, what are we? 405 real world flight. We'll throw that up into there. I think they operate this on an A321, which is crazy. Once you see the size of Wellington Airport, you're going to be like, whoa, A321's into here? Yep, it's pretty gnarly. That looks good. It wants our cost index 11. So we're just going to use, it's a short flight, so we'll just use 11 for the cost index. And it wants us up to, what was our altitude? It wants us up to cruise level, that said 32,000 feet. I guess we can make that happen. We'll go flight level 320. Good. We'll do our IRS init. We already did that. No problem. Cool. We'll go to a init B page. We'll plug in some information here. 59.1, 30.7. So 59.1/30.7. Good. Throw that in there. And block fuel for today's flight 6.4. We'll call it 6.4. Good. Cool. That's set. That's looking good. We can go to our performance tab now. Actually, let's go to our flight plan. Let's plug in some information. So NZAA departures. We're going to plan for departure out of 5 right. We're going to be on the Poly to Quebec. Poly to Quebec. There it is right there. We'll insert that. Our transition will be Karl. Good. We'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. Let's go to Wellington. Let's go to our arrivals. Now, SimBrief has given us ILS 34 into Wellington. Natural Bing Keeler, huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for support. What does cost index represent? So truly the easiest way for me to explain a cost index is it's fuel burn to weight to like optimum cruising speed. So it takes your fuel, it takes your zero fuel weight, it takes your cruise altitude, and it formulates this best like cruise speed. So you get your best climb speed, your best Mach cruise, and your best descent speed. It's essentially a way of companies to basically be the most fuel efficient that they can be, in a sense, if that makes sense. Let's check what the weather is showing here for Wellington. Huge no floaties to you, Natural Born Keeler. Thank you very much for support, man. Gifting 1 membership. And Jason, please make sure you say thank you in chat, dude. That is absolutely awesome. Really do appreciate that, Natural Born Keeler. Thanks so much, man. Okay, the winds are 010 at 12 knots. So we are definitely going to be planning for the ILS runway 34. Now, what is going on with these approaches? Let's go to Wellington. Let's go to approaches. There's a couple approaches here. We've got a regular ILS, and then it said we had an ILS Victor. What is that? Okay, that's just that. What's this? Basically the same thing. Okay, cool. We'll pin that. We're going to plan for the ILS runway 34. So go ahead and select that. We are going to be on the TPAP 2 Charlie arrival. Find that on our list. TPAP 2 Charlie. There it is right there. Beautiful. Good. We have no transition, I believe. There's going to be no transition. Correct. But our approach via should be able to take this. And if we open up our charts here, you can see that our final waypoint is going to be, I think we're coming in this way, is Meta. So if we come back here and we look at here, let's look for Meta. I don't see Meta anywhere on here, and I just see it's kind of like an arc arrival. So let's see if we can find Meta in the list of things, which we can't. So let's go ahead and see if we can find any other things. So we've got Omega, which I think is probably just going to be the option that we're going to take. So we'll select that. We'll insert that. Beautiful. We'll have a look at the flight plan once the ADIRs are aligned and we can see everything a little bit better. But that's good for me. I'm happy with that. Wonderful. Let's go to our performance data now. Let's come over here. Let's go to our departure performance. Let's plug in some information here and get things ready to rock and roll. Natural Born Keeler gifting another membership. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much. Essentially, cost index is time related to cost airline operations, cost of fuel. There you go. Yeah. Why not flying the ATR? Hey, Will, if you want to go and find me an ATR to fly, I'll fly it, my man. It's not out yet. It comes out on March 21st. We don't have any options for an ATR. And they don't operate ATRs on this route. They operate A321s on this route. So, okay, now you're changing it to why not flying the AN225? We did one stream in. It's a very unique airplane. It kind of makes my head spin around. We flew it once. We will definitely fly it again, but I feel like the Antonov has to be like a special little set section. We've had this planned for a while now because we've known that World Update 12 is going to be all about New Zealand. So I wanted to, while it was still relevant, take advantage of flying in New Zealand with World Update 12. We'll be back in the Antonov. I don't know when. But hey, man, we did do it. We flew it successfully. We had great fun. If you missed the stream, go and check it out. It's up on the channel. Yeah, we'll be back in it, man. You know me at this point. I don't really give any timelines or stuff like that. So we'll be back in it. I don't know when, but it'll be fun when we do. Force Toga, no. Anti-ice off. Packs will be on position. Sync loading sheet. We've got 65.3 and 29.1. Good. We'll sync up the live weather as well. 2988, and we'll go ahead and calculate our V speeds. 2988, I believe is what that said. Correct? Or 98? Yeah, 2988. We're good there. Cool. Looks good. 151, 151, 153, 151, 151, 153. Nice long runway here. Transition altitude 13 feet. Is that correct, chat? Let's have a quick little look-see here. Airport information. Transition altitude 13,000 feet. Would you look at that? Cool. All right. It looks like we're going to be off departure, quick right turn all the way out to Karl. That's where we're going. So quick right turn after departure out to Karl. Good, cool. That is all fine and dandy. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and come back down here. We need some flaps and some flex settings. 1/down 0.1 and 68. 1/down 0.1 and 68 on the flex temp. Beautiful. I think that's it. I think we're pretty much ready to go here. I think we're just waiting for the last couple passengers to board. Does it say boarding is complete? Boarding is completed. Wow, beautiful. Look at that. Righto, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Cap, what's your personal favorite Airbus? Real world? Probably the A320, just because it's the newest. I actually got to fly on it not too long ago, so that's always good. A320 is a really fun airplane. I like the A320 series as well. 320, 319, 321. I've had the pleasure of flying on all of those because of Air Canada. So yeah, hey Gap, had my first trip on an A320-300. Nice howling noise from the engines. I've managed to take a look inside the cockpit. It was smaller than I expected. They always are, Freddie. They always are, man. Unless like you're jumping on the flight deck of like a 7.5, a 7.6, anything like that. The A320s, Q400s, CRJs, 737s, the cockpits are tiny, man. You're really like, once you're in the seat, you're in the seat. It's pretty crazy, man. So yeah, thanks for sharing your story. It's awesome. Very, very cool. Picked up the Auckland scenery. It is incredible. It is. Dog. Wait till you see the Wellington scenery, man. Holy macaroni, dude. Wellington is good. Or sorry, Auckland is amazing. Absolutely. In my opinion, the Wellington is a step above, man. A step above. You flew in a CRJ 200? Oh, man. We're going to be, unless we get the A330 this week / next week, we'll be in the CRJ next week. I'm kind of looking forward to that one, man. It's been a while since we've been in the CRJ. There's been a lot of requests for me to fly in the CRJ once again. So we're going to be, unless we get the A330 by Aerosoft, next week we're going to be in the CRJ doing a bunch of routes. I don't know, we'll probably do West Coast, East Coast. We'll probably split the week. You know, we'll do some Sky West. I want to fly into like Burbank and some stuff like that. Burbank, Palm Springs, places we haven't been in a while. Actually, probably Palm Springs over Burbank. Maybe, anyways, we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking around there. Will you do a tester of the 330? Aerosoft really doesn't do testers, Jorge. They're not really a company that, they don't like hand it to like streamers to like do some stuff, and yeah, it's a little bit weird. Aerosoft is making a 330. How come nobody ever talks about it? Wait. But are you being serious right now? That's like literally all we've been talking about for the last like 3 or 4 months. We were supposed to get it a couple months ago, but they pulled it and they completely redid all of the textures. Yeah, the Aerosoft 330, man. We've been really looking forward to that one, dude. It's going to be awesome. You do some Lufthansa City Line. We've done a lot of those, Andy. That's kind of the thing. That's why next week we're going to be back in North America. Far more North American operators of the CRJ. We're very limited to what we can fly. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you just I think we've got what, Scandinavian, Lufthansa, and Iberia. Those are like the only ones. You know what I mean? So yeah. Hard to support the Aerosoft. They broke the CRJ in VR and refused to fix it. It's been broken for over a year. Interesting. Is there no workarounds or anything like that? I think I have some friends that fly with it. So yeah. Cap, you know me better than that. That's why I was like, wait, what? Do you think the sounds of the 330 will be good because people say they won't since the CRJs were mid? I actually think the CRJ sounds are fine. I have no issues with the CRJ sounds, but I don't know. What do I know? No workarounds anymore. There used to be one. Interesting. Well, that does suck. Yeah, that sucks for sure. All right, let's go ahead and spool up the APU. Let's jump outside. Let's listen to this bad boy spooling up. AnyBuilds also launched Mumbai. Yes, they did. Well, isn't it somebody on behalf of AnyBuilds or whatever? But yes, we will. CRJ sounds are perfectly fine. I mean, for what they are, I would think so as well, yeah. The Airsoft 330 is working on wipers now as of yesterday with new rain textures. Very, very cool. If I was a betting man, I'm assuming they're on the beta for the Sim Update 12, so I'm assuming they're probably polishing things up. I don't know if we're going to get it before Sim Update 12, March 21st. If we do, I feel it's probably going to be a week before that, and then, or a week after. So I would say, if I was a betting man, I would be betting on the end of March for the 330. That's my prediction. Probably just to make sure everything works with the World Update 12, or sorry, Sim Update 12, but yeah, we'll have to see. All right, APU's on, APU bleed is on, beautiful. Let's disconnect the external power. Let's get the fuel pumps on. Let's get our seatbelt sign on. Let's get our beacon light on. Let's come down here. We're going to go to our Fenix tab. We're going to go to ground services. We are going to remove the GPU, remove the chocks and cones. I don't know why it keeps opening this second left door now all of a sudden. Since there was a GSX update, it loves to open up the rear door, even though there's nothing attached to it. They just open up the rear door and being real weird. I don't know why. And then let's go to GSX, and we're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Departure clearance has been requested. Thank you. Let's come down here. We'll turn on our TCAS 2000 squawking on and reporting. Then we'll come over here, go to our AlexSiu menu, go to the AOC menu. We're going to go to received messages. Going to go to the load sheet. We'll accept our preliminary load sheet, and then we've got our finalized load sheet. Looks like 158 plus 3, 161 souls on board chat today down to Wellington. Beautiful. With that, we're sitting on APU, ready for pushback. Wonderful. Was there a recent GSX update? Yes, yesterday there was. Yeah, GSX opens the rear door so I can sneak in. Maybe. Any ATC online? No. It's like 6 a.m. here in Auckland, I'm pretty sure. What time is it? 6 a.m.? 6:24 a.m. So that's sunrise. You can kind of, I don't know if YouTube can kind of see it, but the sunrise is about to happen. I'm thinking right by departure we should be good. Nose right, tail left. No, we want nose left, tail right. Yes, correct. Belgian Flight Sim Pilot, 9 months. Thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Says, I liked your Antonov stream. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, dude. Zach, what's going on, man? Good to see you, dude. With the medicine. Oh, baby. You can see a peak of the dark orange. Yes, it is right there. Flying from Queenstown to Wellington on VATSIM, but no one is online. Do I have to do anything when descending, or just follow the restrictions? Just follow the restrictions, man. You got it, man. Any 7576 777s coming in the near future? 75, yes. 777, yes. College, dude. They are all coming. Yes, yes, yes. What was the initial climb? They're asking for that. That's fine. Initial climb was... You don't give me an altitude. It just says above 5,000. So without anybody online, let's just get 32,000 feet plugged in. Nice and simple. 320. Beautiful. Let's release the park brake. Good. Good. Gonna go to sim settings here for a sec. Once, yeah, there we go. I'm just going to make sure all my call signs are on, units are good. Okay, cool, sweet. Everything looks good. Cool, sounds are going up. Enjoy the engine start, guys. Engine mode selector, the start position. You hear all the packs turn off. If you give them about 5 seconds, you'll hear all the packs turn off. CRJ 700 autopilot is a little bad. It disconnects for no reason when I'm flying, and you have to hold it and have a flight plan. Everything disconnects whenever. Huggins, make sure that you don't have... If you can calibrate your joystick or whatever you're using, calibrate your joystick. A lot of the times when you have an airplane that disconnects from autopilot, it's because there's slight movement in your joystick or your yoke, which can trigger the autopilot to turn off. Actually, if you look at the EFB inside the CRJ, I believe there's a setting that you can change that actually changes how much movement of the yoke and or joystick triggers the autopilot to come off. I would advance that a little bit, and that should solve your problem immediately. So go into the EFB and change. It's going to be in the settings somewhere. It's going to be like, I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, but yeah. For what a tower controller told me, they don't do initial climb altitudes in New Zealand. Basically, just climb via the SID up to cruise. There we go. Cool. Park brake is set.
We have a good engine start.
Beautiful. Wonderful. And we'll go ahead and spool up engine number 1. What plane was the all-black livery on? I think they do it on the A321s and the 777s. Yes. Yeah. You have the Logitech yoke? Yeah, I would, like I said, Huggins, I would check the EFB, man, and just make sure that you've got everything set correctly in there. See if you can add a little bit of, so basically, like I said, it just adds like almost like a little bit of a deadband between what can happen. Hey Cap, how are you? I have a question. Do you know when the A380 comes out? Because I have heard that it comes out tomorrow, but maybe it's a joke. I have not heard anything. Unless it's coming directly from fly-by-wire team, I would just hold your breath, man. It's not gonna, yeah. Cool, 2 good engines. Let's go flaps 1 for departure. We can't see anything right now, but flaps are 1 are coming out. Beautiful. We'll turn the sounds down just a little bit while we're taxiing around. Good. Let's go upstairs. We've got 2 good engines. EPU can come off. EPU bleed can come off. We'll get our predictive wind shear system on. Good. Ground spoilers armed. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Auto brakes over to max RTO. That's set. That's good. Everything's good up there. We've got that. Let's get our nose lights and our runway turnoffs off. We can also dim the... we'll put them on to dim right now, the dome light, just so we can still see a little bit of what's going on. Ken, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Screening, everyone. Has anyone watched FSX Trailer 2023 Remastered? Yes. I actually linked that last night in my Discord. It was pretty cool, man. Yeah. Will Sim Update 12 include weather radar? I'm not sure, dog. You'd have to look at the... you would have to go and look at the breakdown of what the update is doing. I honestly have no clue. I would say no, but what do I know? What do I know? There's an American Airlines 737 taxiing down there. How much do you want to bet? It can't be Sasha. Sasha only flies in Airbus, so it can't be Sasha. Or maybe it is. Maybe he picked up the PMDG.
Get me on leaderboard in a long time finally, haha.
Maverick, huge show floaties to you, my friend. Thanks so much for support, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, it's not Sasha. Sasha's not here today. Don't believe so. Sobel claim they fixed the weather API to a good enough level. They haven't. What do you know? No, I wish, man. Maverick, thanks for support, dude. Appreciate you. Let me go ahead and get you up on the leaderboard with the $10 donation. Starting off the month in top spot. Thank you very much, Maverick. I appreciate you, my man. I'm excited for World Flight, man. I am excited to get some flight time in with you, man. Should be a lot of fun. Man, you have such a long name. It has to be so small in here, man. There we go. Midnight Maverick. Thanks for support, dude. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you, thank you. Just Sim. How are you, my friend? Welcome back. Hope all is well. C2A.
Captain, how come you haven't spent a week flying the HPG hot air balloons when they came out? What's your favorite livery for the balloons? Are you going to get your balloon license?
Yes. Yes to all of the above. Yes. All I can say is yes. Thank you for the support, my friend. Appreciate you as always. Seat 2A, getting up on the leaderboard. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much, dude. Park brakes going off. Let's get ourselves over to 5 right for departure. Takeoff checks are complete. Beautiful. Let's go, chat. We're going down here. Quick left, quick right. We're going to follow. We're basically apron right now. We're going to go out Bravo 5 and then a right on Alpha. Left Bravo 5, right on Alpha. Alpha all the way down to Alpha 10 for departure. Should be good. Admiral Drip, thank you for your support, my friend. Awesome name. Thanks for supporting the streams. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget the constraints button. Yes, Smitty would be happy. In spirit. Favorite balloon livery? China. Yes. Stream from the balloon. Can you imagine, dude? Admiral Drip, thanks for the kind words, man. Appreciate you, dude. How did you change your default cockpit view? It's a better position than the default. How did I change my cockpit view? Well, you can use up, down, left, right on your arrow keys. That's a good start. And then I forget what button it is, but you can move back and forwards. I forget which button it is and how you do it. You can move back and forwards. Just check the go to the settings and go to your keyboard and see what buttons allow you to move back and forwards and do some stuff. Yeah. Kevin here's, does Jetstar do Auckland? Yes, we will be flying some Jetstar. There's Jetstar Australia. We will be flying some Jetstar this week as well. Yeah. Spacebar just puts you up though, doesn't it? Spacebar like brings my view up by like 2 feet or something like that. Admiral, thanks again, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Looking forward to the Flight Sim Expo in my hometown. Nice, Bryce. Are you in Houston? Very cool, man. I'm excited about it as well, dude. Zach.
Hopping on the leaderboard for today, wink wink.
This guy, man, dropping the $40 dono. Huge no floaties to you, Mr. Zach. Guys, can we please show some love in chat for Zach dropping the $40 donation and grabbing top spot on the month. Maverick. Hey, man, it lasted, I think you were right, Maverick. It lasted all of, well, 5 minutes. Thank you for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Spacebar shuffles forward in XP72 cam. Really? Weird. Huh. I wonder if maybe I have my... I know that I did go through and, like, change all my settings. Maybe that's why. Could have been that. Thanks again, Zach. Appreciate you, my man. Extremely kind. And, Zach, I'll see you at the expo, dude. Zach's gonna meet the crew for the first time. Belgian Flight Sim Pilot gifting a membership to the channel as well. Thank you very much, Belgian Flight Sim Pilot. I appreciate you, man. Gifting a membership up into the channel. Very, very kind of you, my friend. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. Guys, let's get some love and chat for Belgian Flight Sim Pilot. And if you just claimed a free membership, please make sure you say thank you in chat. That is unbelievably kind. Thanks, man. All right, there we go. Everybody's up on the leaderboard. We're all looking good. Sweet. Cool. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate all that. Try to make it to the expo cap. I get from Oregon and back. There you go. Cool. I will be at the expo, and I do have stickers to give out. So if you are at the expo, please come by the Thrustmaster booth and grab your Captain Canada sticker. Yes. Robert, what's up, man? We'll see you at the expo. Hey, awesome, dude. Like I said, I will be at the... If you're curious where I will be at the Thrustmaster booth. Obviously, on Saturday, we're going to be streaming live from Flight Sim Expo from the Thrustmaster booth. So if you want to come on camera and wave and say hi to everybody, please do so. Like I mentioned, we're going to be doing a landing rate challenge. So we're going to do one of the default...
We'll see you at the expo.
Thanks so much, Robert. Appreciate you, my man. Will I have my sunglasses on? Absolutely will. I will be dressed exactly the way that I am now, sir. That is part of the contract. Yeah, it's in the contract. It's literally in the contract. Thrustmaster says that I have to be dressed as Captain Canada. Yeah, the expo's on a Saturday, Sunday. It's in Houston, Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, Saturday we're going to be streaming from the event, probably a 2 to 3 hour stream. So it should be a really good one.
Let's see how much time this $5 keeps me on the leaderboard.
Oh. 49 Whiskey, huge no floaties to you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Unfortunately, it's already been beat. By the time that you got that in, Robert beat you with his $20 donation. Robert, thank you very much as well, man, for the support. I appreciate you dropping 20 bombs. Oh, man. 49 Whiskey, thank you for the support as well, dude. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. $20 from Robert. That's going to get Maverick down. Beautiful. There we go. Huge no floaties to you, Robert. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. And yeah, make sure you swing on by, Robert. And please keep in mind, guys, if you don't want to go on camera and do the landing challenge, you don't have to. Like I'm not saying that you have to come and do that. You can still come and hang out. You can still come and say hello. You can still. There's a lot of things that you can do. If jumping on camera and doing the landing challenge isn't for you, there's no problems with that either, guys. So don't feel like you have to be forced to jump on camera and do all these things. So yeah, if it's not for you, it's not for you. You don't have to do that. But I think it's really cool. I think it's a fun experience. It kind of allows you guys to somewhat get a taste of what it's like, because I mean, in San Diego, I think there was like 400 to 600 people watching at any given time. So there was a little bit of nerves, you know what I mean? Like you could see in some of the people, they were like, oh shit, like I gotta go land an airplane. Not only are there people like around me, like a bunch of people around me watching, but there's also, a bunch of, you know, hundreds of people watching online as well. So it's a really cool experience. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it gives, like I said, it gives a little bit of perspective to some people. Just to kind of a little bit of what it's like, you know what I mean? It's pretty cool, man. All right, dome light's going off. Let's go ahead and take the runway. I'll make my calls here. I wasn't even on Unicom. You guys know me. I don't monitor Unicom unless I have to. Auckland traffic, Air New Zealand 405 departing 5 right. Auckland. Why do you wear sunglasses while playing? Honestly, dude, it's the same reason I'm wearing a t-shirt that has a tie on it and epaulets and makes me look like I wanted to be different. I wanted to be every single streamer, every flight sim streamer that I had ever seen was just kind of like casually hanging out. I just wanted to do something different, man. I wanted to, like, you know, I also wanted to show people that I really don't take myself too seriously, and I think that's the big thing, is you just gotta have fun, man. If you're gonna be a streamer, especially you're gonna be in a streamer like where you're doing flight sim, where like some like people are constantly judging you for landings and takeoffs and how you fly and your knowledge and your phraseology and all that stuff. It's fun to have fun with it, you know what I mean? To just kind of, you know, not take yourself too seriously and just kind of laugh and just enjoy it, man. That's pretty much the reason why. All right, joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the departure, my friends. Throttle's up to 40%. We are looking good. Sounds are going up. Enjoy, guys. Chrono's on. Let's get it. Manflex 68 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed's alive. I see that airplane in front of me. I'm gonna log off for now because that's, yeah. 100 knots checked. V1 rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Look at that. Beautiful. Uh, 2,000 Kane. If you're flying IFR, 2,000. If you're flying in Europe, 1,000. Right, runway turn-offs can come off. Nose light off. Wing light off. Ground spoilers disarmed. Got a little bit of brightness in here. Let's go throttles to climb. Bring the nose down here a little bit, gain a little bit of speed. Sheesh. Screaming out of here, man. You bet Sasha's cheating on us again? Uh-oh. What bigger streamer is flying? What real world pilot is flying right now? Let's see. Sasha only cheats on us with real world pilots, man. He's got to get his fix in. Can only take enough of fake Captain Canada, this non-real world pilot Canada. Should come fly in Australia sometime. We do, Max. Yeah. Thank God they haven't asked why you wear a beard too. Is it Sunday already? No, what? It's Thursday. All right, 200 knots, flaps going clean, autopilote is going on, bringing you guys back up into the flight deck. I mean, if you're going to cheat, at least upgrade, I guess. Yeah, I guess, sure, right? Cap out the PMDG 73 and I have an issue using the Thrustmaster Boeing throttle. When I hit toga button in the cockpit, do I have to add full power after the throttle hitting toga? No, but use the screw. There's a little screw button use the screw for toga with the PMDG. That helps the most. Yeah. Jesus, AJ. Hey Cap, how do you join the Discord? ! Discord and follow the Nightbot command. The sunrise and the sunset are so great in Microsoft. They are. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Okay, if you ever tried to land an F-18 on an aircraft carrier, yeah, we've done the challenge. We did the Top Gun challenge. That's the only time we've ever done that. I'm not really a milsim type of guy. I usually, like, milsim doesn't really interest me. I'm much more for this. What traffic VMR do I use for VATSIM? FSLTL. ! MM in chat, and then follow the Nightbot command. The one time I filtered myself. Remember, guys, if you did enjoy that departure, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Not the longest flights today. We're scheduled at 54 minutes. 54 minutes. There's 10,000 feet. Landing lights come off. And it looks like we hold 250 knots until Polis. Yeah, above 5,250 knots. So there we go. Nice little wing view. Ever get super lag on long haul flights with the Fenix or the fly-by-wire? Honestly, JJ, I don't do crazy long hauls. Usually the longest flight that we do would probably be around like 4 or 5 hours in one of these airplanes, and no, usually everything's fine. Alberto, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all's well. Good to see you. Hey, Cap, I appreciate the way you different content this week with the Ukrainian monster plane Antonov. No response. Thanks, man. Thanks for being here. It was a lot of fun. I got to tell you, man, my brain was basically mush, but it was a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun doing that. Yeah. Cap, I'm using the screw after engines are set to 40, but for some reason engines stay at like 80%. I have to manually set. Weird. Irvin, try this. Instead of 40%, try and advance the throttles to 50% and then do it. Yeah. What's your cockpit setting on? Ultra, mid, or low? JJ, for the refresh, medium. For the refresh rate or the glass rate or whatever, yeah, medium. Hey, Cam, do you think the A320 is the easiest commercial aircraft to fly? I don't know about easiest. Maybe like the most... I don't know. It's a tough one. I don't know about easiest. I don't know if easiest is the right word. I don't think any commercial airplanes are really easy. I guess if you understand the concept, sure, it might be easy, but yeah, I don't know. I would say probably like system-wise, it may be the easiest to like wrap your head around. It's definitely the most automated, 100%. But yeah. I think the way to describe the A320 is the most automated. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Is the A330 expected next week? We have no clue, George. Yeah, no clue. APU master on? Duh. It was a good one, man. It was a good one. Cap, I love what you do for all of us. Really enjoy your streams. Does wearing sunglasses not make it difficult to view the monitor? Honestly, I'm so used to wearing sunglasses and streaming that it doesn't affect me anymore. I will take them off for like really like when we're landing at night or early morning or something like that, and I can't see the screen all that well. Absolutely, when the joystick cam goes on, I'll take the sunglasses off. But I would say 98% of the time, all of our landings, I have the sunglasses on. Like I said, man, it's like anything in life. You get so used to it, man. How many thousands of hours? How many hundreds, if not thousands of landings have we had with sunglasses on? You know what I mean? It kind of just, you get used to it, man. Yeah. He kept what's new in Sim Update 12. Well, this is World Update. Sim Update 12, there's a bunch going on. This is World Update, so it's all about New Zealand. Yeah. Couldn't watch the end of the Maria stream. How did the landing go? Awesome, man. We buttered it. Went really well. It went as well as it possibly could have been. You know, so yeah. Serious question. How much to donate for you to do a stream without no glasses? None. Keep your money, man. I I don't want to encourage people to donate insane amount of money to get me to remove my sunglasses. It wouldn't happen. Keep your money. I'd tell you to keep your money and buy something for yourself with it, man. It's not, there's no monetary value when it comes to stuff like that. This is the character that we have chosen. It's the character we have to go with. Bluebird's making a 7.6, but they're going to develop it on after they finish the 7.5 when it comes out later this year. So we're probably getting one in 2025 or a little before. I would say before Captain Dom, because if you have a 7.5, then you're probably, you know, really the only thing that needs to happen. The 7.5 and the 7.6 basically share the same systems. So, you know, you're essentially porting over the systems, the VNAV, the LNAV, the everything, like the stuff that takes, you know, hundreds of man hours to program and to compute. All of that stuff is done on the 7.5 already, so it would just be modeling of a 7.6. Wouldn't be surprised if I saw it like 9 to 12 months after the 7.5 releases. So, hey, Cap, when the ATR is due, you're going to be doing any Logan Air or Aer Lingus ops in the UK? Yeah, sure. Why not? Why are they delaying the 330? The 330 hasn't been delayed. They never gave a release date to Noosh. So if you don't give a release date, nothing can be delayed. Pretty simple, right? Yeah. Go watch some old Cap Canada streams. There were days before the sunglasses. There were, yeah. The shorelines and rocks in Wellington scenery right before the runway are mind-blowing. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. No one cared who I was till I put on the glasses. Let's go with that one. Sim Update 12 was March 21st. Yes. If you're new using Microsoft with their solo, ATC will be still guide you for your missed approach. I have no clue, Lasering Bot. I don't think I have ever used, since like my FSX days, I don't think I've used default or integrated ATC. It's just so poorly done, man. It just leads you awry most of the time. Aegean Ops? We'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know. I don't plan too far into the future, so we'll have to see. If the A300 is my wife, the 7.5 is my side chick. Ooh, there you go. Are you on the beta? No, I am not on the beta. No. The only reason I went onto the beta, the last beta, was because it removed snow from the runways. And we were doing like our Christmas stream and stuff like that. And I wanted it, you know, the snow on the runways was so bad. It was so poorly done that I kind of wanted, that's really the only reason we did the, we did that. Look at that view right there, chat. Wow. Stunning out there right now. Default ATC is horrible. I disabled it 2 years ago and haven't looked back. Yeah, I would agree. If you don't want to fly online, I think there's ATC programs out there, are they? No release date, no stress. Exactly. You got it. Ever do another VATSIM event like KORD to JFK where the delay was longer than the flight? Yeah, the Friday night fly-ins? Maybe, college dude. The thing is on Friday nights, man, because of my schedule, as many of you know who have been here for a while, I own a horse farm with my fiance. She runs a business out of there, and it's we're very much like brand new into this. She's been into the horse industry for years, but we're kind of new into like owning something together and owning anything. So we don't have a lot of tools around the farm right now. We don't have like a big tractor to like, so a lot of it is manual labor. So a lot of the stuff like when I'm not streaming, when I'm not here, a lot of the time I'm out at the farm with her, helping, you know, get stuff ready and get stuff set up. So I don't have a lot of time. Friday nights are usually the night that I'm out there getting her ready for the weekend and bringing hay bales down and taking care of all the stuff that needs to be taken care of. So it's difficult to do the Friday night fly-ins. It's difficult to even do after dark sometimes, just because of how much I'm gone when I'm not streaming, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's difficult. ATC programs aren't good either, apparently. Weird. Rex, you're going to come say hi at the expo? Cool. Very cool. And by the way, guys, when you introduce yourself at the expo, I know that it's normal to like introduce yourself as your name, but if you can introduce yourself as your actual YouTube handle, that would be awesome, because that way it's a lot easier. I had a lot of people in San Diego like try and introduce themselves, and I was just like, wait, I don't know who you are, and like I feel bad, you know what I mean? So if you do see me at the expo, just say, hey Cap, it's, you know, such and such from your stream, and it's a lot easier for me to draw a mental picture of who you are if I see your name in chat or something like that. So apparently the Tolos A320 Neo is coming out the 20th with a wing box for the 320 CEOs? Listen, dude, I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know how, like, unless you're a diehard X-Plane user and enthusiast, I don't know how you can pay $90 for an A320 Neo when you can literally have one for free. So I don't know, man. I think this is just like Tolis's last grasp at trying to get as much, you know. I think they see the user base just dwindling away. So I don't know, man. I'm going to refrain from any comments. You guys know I've mentioned it. I mentioned it a couple weeks ago. I'm done with the whole sim wars. We're not having these debates in chat anymore. We're just, you use whatever you want to use, man. Like I don't care anymore, man. I'm at that point where it just becomes so toxic no matter what, from both sides. I'm not saying it's an X-Plane thing. It's from both sides, man. It's, you know, there's a lot of Microsoft users that get a little bit toxic when stuff comes to that.
Captain,
And there's...
Yes, I'm trying to make X-Plane work, instead of just bashing it for the memes. Author for XPOV states. Also, I know SSDs are the way for gaming, but for Ortho, it shouldn't matter.
Correct.
Talk me out of buying a cheap 16 terabyte spinner or two.
I don't know if you need a 16 terabyte. You should be good with like a 4 terabyte or a 6 terabyte or something like that. V-States for North America, for sure. V-States is absolutely fantastic. Ortho for XP for everywhere else. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Thank you for the support, C2A. Appreciate you. And Pilot Unknown, welcome back to First Class, man. Huge no floaties too, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is P3D still a professional sim? I heard airlines were using it for training and so on. So, Harold, one of the biggest things, man, is this whole misconception about airlines using... Listen, dude, I can promise you right now, just through the many friends that I have in the aviation industry and the many people that I've met, there is no official airline that uses P3D for training their pilots. Everything that you see when it comes to commercial training is proprietary systems and simulators to the aviation industry. No, they do not use P3D. They may use graphically, they may use P3D, FSX, X-Plane, whatever it is. Graphically, they may use the simulator, but for you know, external flight models, they're not using the flight model that's in P3D. They're not using the aircraft that are in P3D. They may use the scenery because there's an Orbex whatever or a Aerosoft whatever for P3D. They may use that because it's compatible with the simulator that they're using, but the simulators, the flight models, the airplanes that these commercial companies use, no, it's not X-Plane, it's not Microsoft, it's not P3D, it's not any of that. It's they have their own simulators, they have their own flight models, external proprietary flight models that are sold for thousands of dollars from Boeing, from Airbus, from Embraer, from all these companies, right? It's a one big misconception that I always see because P3D is labeled as the professional version. No, it's it's not. Airliners use proprietary in-house built. Yes, exactly. Yes. Hey Cap, do you know why the PMDG A320 has smaller wingtips than the default, the PMDG? What do you mean? I think you're saying you're talking about the Fenix between the A32NX. That's so you have wing fences and then you have wing tips. There's two. You're not going to see a real sim for pilots that looks good. No, absolutely not. Yep, like I always say, let's be honest, best physics and visuals exist in real world flying. 100%, yeah. Cap, which airport scenery groups do you think are the best right now, apart from Latin VFR and Fly Tampa? Vertical sim, Innie builds, Flight Beam. There's a bunch, man. There's a bunch of new guys coming up as well, you know? Yeah, not gonna lie, X-Plane is nothing on Microsoft Flight Simulator now. Maybe some more add-ons, but that's it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is what it is, man. I'm not saying what sim is better. I'm just saying that the wing box should hold the wings in the plane of the Tulsa A320. Can't even model it correctly. They're using the A320 Neo wing box. So what are you talking about by wing box, Mayday? I'm a little bit confused by wing box. Like, what is wing box? Are you on VATSIM? I am on VATSIM, yes. They might use the visuals, but flight models use all Boeing, Airbus, etc. Yes, exactly. Physics comes straight from the manufacturer here in Denver at United Training Center. They use XP systems and physics from Boeing and Airbus. There you go. Yep. Have you seen the A320 full projection simulator from FSC? Holy realism. It's crazy, dude. Yeah. Nice, AJ. Yeah. OG, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. You're wrong, Captain. I was certified training pilot for Southwest who was type rated on the 777, and they used Microsoft 2020 Captain Sim. Yes. Sadly, Latin VFR aren't doing sceneries anymore, hoping they'll still update their current sceneries. Have they mentioned that they're not doing scenery anymore? I'm pretty sure they're going to bring some scenery, man. Yeah. I think that some of the misconception comes from the fact that Lockheed Martin made P3D. Could be, Harold. Yeah, it's a great... that could be, yeah. When you're leaving, because I think I'm leaving the same day as you on the morning of Air Canada. Captain Dom, I think it's the 21st. 21st to the 26th. Fun fact, Super Volcano is somewhere on your far right, far away. Interesting. Saw Latin VFR making an A320 CEO. That's... What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Antonov stream was crazy. Might do another peek of it in the coming days. I don't know about in the coming days. I do want to... We're definitely going to fly it again. I enjoyed my experience. It was very different from what I'm used to. But yeah. We'll be back in it, man. I don't know when. I don't want to give a date, but yeah. The wing box is the box under the belly of the plane that holds the wings. The new Tolis A320 Neo has a wing box of an A320 CEO. Interesting. Interesting. So maybe they just used I know that Tolis, like I mentioned before, I know that they don't use... They're not really about their in-house... modeling and stuff, so I don't know. Could be a little bit weird. Pumping out vaporware planes instead of updating their current sceneries to 2023 standards. Interesting. So they must be making a shitload more money pumping out their garbage airplanes to for the Xbox crew then. How different visually are those between the CEO and the Neo? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was, Harold. Cap, do you ever think of simulating failures? I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not a real pilot, so I'm not really trained to deal with failures. So, like, if we get a failure, I don't know what the hell to do, right? Like, I'm not a pilot. I'm not trained to deal with failures and if things go wrong and things. So, I don't know. Right off the bat, I don't know. And it also seems like a little bit clickbaitish, like, just my opinion, right? Like... I would far rather see like a real pilot use his real training to try and solve the problem going on. I have no clue, dude. We get an error, it's okay, continue on to the airport. If it's, bad enough, okay, where's the closest airport that we can land to? I mean, we do have random failures turned on, although I do have the, I do have it all the way turned up, meaning that, thousands of hours between any type of error or something like that happens. But yeah, flying out of Tenerife on the 16th, been practicing my A320 flying so that both pilots become incapacitated. I'm going to take over the flight and land safely. There you go, man. Yeah. Mark, what's up, dude? Just purchased the Wellington and Auckland bundle from Flightbeam. Pretty nice scenery. Dude, they're amazing, Mark. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. What do you mean, Cap? I thought you were a real pilot. Your uniform. Right. Yeah, all right. Give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. What's up, Cap? Got off work early to catch the stream. Joey, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Back at work? Nice, dude. Good for you. It'll be fun to see which one brings more revenue, the Latin VFR A320 or the Tolis A320. I mean, there are probably more Xbox users using Microsoft Flight Simulator than there are X-Plane users. I think that's just a fact, Kevin, which is kind of scary if you think about it, man. It's pretty wild. There you go, man. Nice. Nice, Joey. An airline calling you up for some flight training. It was, oddly enough, it was an ad from WestJet. Probably some fake thing, because it was something like, "Congratulations, this is WestJet. You have won a free round trip." And I hung up. Anytime you hear free and something free coming from a cruise line or an airline, just hang up. There's nothing is free in life. Yeah, the scam calls, dude. Fuck. Because on WestJet was having a crazy sale. I was looking at flying out to Vancouver in May just to go visit some buddies and stuff. I love Vancouver. WestJet was having a crazy sale. I could have flown round trip, get this, round trip, direct, Ottawa to Vancouver, and direct on the way back as well, Ottawa to Vancouver, Vancouver to Ottawa, direct, round trip, with seat selection, $288. So that's with seat selection and paying for an upgraded seat. Not first class, not business class, but like paying for like an exit aisle window seat or whatever, like the $50 extra or whatever. $288. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. They had this crazy sale going on. Their 27th anniversary or something. Yeah. Anyways, by the time you factor in a hotel, a rental car, everything that you need, it's like $1,200-$1,300, and I was just like, I can't justify it, man. We got Flight Sim Expo in June. We've got World Flight in November. So those are two big things that are going to, Flight Sim Expo, believe it or not, for 5 days probably costs a lot of money. Thankfully, I don't have to pay for my airfare on the way down there. Thrustmaster's covering the airfare and the hotel down at the expo, but everything else still costs a ton of money, man. We'll be flying the AN225 again. I really enjoyed the stream. Max, thanks for support, man. I already mentioned, Max, I don't know when we're going to fly it again. We will, but yeah. Do you set rudder trim when taking off? My plane steers to the left or the right due to the wind. It's hard to keep it straight with my stick. I use rudder pedals. I usually don't set a rudder trim, Cav. I just use like kind of rudder pedals and stuff, but yeah. European flying is pretty cheap. Yeah, flying in Canada is not cheap. Yeah. Why is my name green? Somebody probably gifted you a sub. We've had like 500 gifted subs this like the last 2 weeks, so I'm assuming somebody probably gifted you a sub. Yeah. All right, chat. Top of descent is coming up in 48 miles. It is asking us to enter our descent info. Short little flights today. I absolutely love that. Let's go and throw in our METAR information for Wellington. I use the stick twist for the rudder. Feels better. You can. Yeah, absolutely. I get the Southwest $49 sale emails all the time. Great. I want to go from Des Moines to St. Louis. Oh, man. Winds are 010 at 14 knots. Nice brisk winds here this morning. Temperature is 13 degrees. QNH is 3014. Good. Then we need to pull up some minimums here. So we are on the ILS runway 34. If we come down here, we're going to see our minimums on the ILS. Missed approach climb gradient min requires 4%, 250 feet per nautical mile. Okay. We're going to go with 300. Will be our minimums today, and we'll put that into the barrow. Beautiful. Cool. We're all set up. We're all good to go. Go back to performance, and 38 miles till top of descent. We'll enjoy that sunrise here just for another 5 minutes. Just notice your captain shirt is a t-shirt. Yeah, absolutely, dude. It's the best. Is Wellington a spicy arrival? I don't know if it's a spicy arrival. It's absolutely beautiful. We're going to be coming in off the ocean, so if I actually show you the map right now and I exit out of this, you can kind of see where we are right now. So we actually come right in over the ocean, and then we're going to fly like this down, and then you can kind of see where it is. It's like in between. So there's like land. It gets a little bit elevated here. You can see 397 feet, 536 feet, 600 feet, 597 here, 643 here. So it's almost in like a little valley, but you come in off the ocean. It's absolutely, it's beautiful. Stunning, really, is what it is. We've flown in from this side. This side's even cooler because you have the terrain up at 1,400 feet, 800 feet, It's actually like a really steep glide slope coming into runway 16. So it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I mean, almost all the approaches. On Saturday, we're going to be down to Christchurch. We're going to take a look at the NZA simulations. They have sent me over their Christchurch scenery. So we're going to take a look at Christchurch. I think on Saturday, we're going to go Auckland to Christchurch, Christchurch to Wellington. That's the plan for Saturday. And then on Sunday, we're going to go down into the mountains. We're going to go to Queensland. NZQN, where are you? NZQN, there you are, right here. We all know this one. This one is absolutely badass. This is like one of the coolest approaches you're going to see. So, yeah, I think on Sunday we're going to do Christchurch to Queensland. Queenstown. Why am I saying Queensland? Jesus. Queenstown. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to be down here in Queenstown. And then on Monday, I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing on Monday. But yeah, we're gonna maybe a little bit of repetitive, but I really want to showcase the scenery, man. That's what this week is all about. This week is all about the shorter flights, the kind of showing off the island and showing exactly how beautiful all of this place is. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for it. Absolutely excited. NZMF on VFR is amazing. There you go. Dunedin could be another one. Yeah, I'll have a look at some of the freewares that I have as well. We'll see if we can add in a couple places. I know that there's a lot of ETRs that fly around here because a lot of the airports are small. So yeah. What's up, Cap? Watching the stream while on lunch break. Matthew, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. You want to go to Australia next? Maybe. Yeah, maybe that's why I was saying it. With the Fenix or the A320X, the weekend flights, with the Fenix. We're going to be in the Fenix for the weekend, and then next week, we're depending. If we get the A330 next week, we'll be flying the A330. If we don't get the A330, we're going to be into the CRJ for a week. We're going to be doing a bunch of regional ops, flying the CRJ 700 and 900. So yeah. Seems like all the airports in New Zealand are short other than Auckland. I have the Queenstown scenery, and it's awesome. A little heavy on performance. Did a flight to Christchurch, but didn't have the scenery. Got you. Yeah, the Christchurch scenery just came out, I think, like last week. So it's new to, it's definitely new. What are we intercepting here at, chat? We need to intercept 3,000 feet, I believe. Yes. Omega for 3,000 feet. So we are 9 miles from descent. We'll throw in 3,000 feet. We will let the aircraft descend and take care of itself. There we go, 8 miles. Wait for 5 miles. If we actually go to our plan, we can quickly go through this and just make sure that all of this looks good, which I believe it does. We're just basically coming down in. That's going to be that turn could be a little bit better. We might vector after Ripa. I may actually vector just to give us more of a... Actually, no, we should be fine, man. We should be fine at Omega. I think we're good there. Cool. Let's start the descent. Down into Wellington. We'll get the seatbelt signs back on. Smooth Ops. What's up, my man? Welcome back to business class. Appreciate you being here. Huge no floaties, my man. Thanks so much for your support, dude. Welcome to the green team. I hope you enjoy your stay here, man. Cap, do you have... I do have merch. Yeah, JJ. You can put exclamation point merch. This shirt is not as nice as the one that obviously I'm very limited to what I can do. I use Teespring, so it's all like print to order, so it's not the best as far as like what I can, the customization of it. If you want this exact shirt and you're in the US or you're on Amazon or something like that, Google Luso Aviation Captain shirt, and it's this one. Yeah. Today I'm taking a 787-800 from YSSY to Cord 8,000 nautical miles. Sheesh. Man. Crazy dude. Thanks, Smooth Ops. Appreciate you, man. Did the RNAV into Queenstown coming through the mountains? And if it wasn't for the Phoenix RNAV approach with altitude constraints in managed mode, I would have been screwed. Yeah. Or have your charts open. But yeah, Queenstown is just amazing, man. Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing that. Maybe Sunday, Monday, we'll fly into Queenstown or something like that. So yeah. If the 330 is available next week, will you do a long haul? Yes, absolutely, Diego. For sure, got to put it through its paces. Can you do a 5 times? 5 times what, JJ? $49 Whiskey, welcome back as a first class member, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Repping the 2-year badge, my man. I'm not sure, JJ. You should be able to. You'd have to go to Luso Aviation, like I said. Go to Luso Aviation. I'll get you a... Hold on. Luso Aviation. I'll get you a link. I will get you the link. So the pilot uniform, let's see how big it goes up to. Biggest one is 2 times. 2 times XL, unfortunately. But here's the link if you guys want the exact shirt that I'm using. There's the link for it. A330 YYZ to YVR, that'd be a good one for sure. Yeah, that would be a good one. I want to do some Air Transat as well. Air Transat overseas, always a great time. No worries, JJ. All right, start our descent. We're looking good. We are on profile, about 60 miles out from the airport. Again, we're going to fly past the airport, back down and in. I think we're over we're over the water right now. A beautiful sunrise though, man. Just stunning. When 330 comes out, I can't wait to do some Turkish and old Emirates ops. There you go, man, for sure. Does Emirates not fly the 330 anymore? I thought they did. But maybe they went all Boeing. I can't remember. I cannot remember. Willie, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. There you go, Dankus. That's a good one. Yeah. Zurich to Bangkok. That'd be a good one. Long. How long of a flight is that one? It's got to be long. That's got to be a long one. I feel that this simulator relaxes me and I find it quite therapeutic. I would agree with you, Rammers. I do not think you're alone in that, man. Yeah, for sure. Emirates is getting the 330-900s. Got you. Just searched Amazon for t-shirts and found a great one because I'm the captain. That's why. Ooh, that is a good one, Andy. I may have to pick that up for Expo. Send me a link, Andy, if you can on Discord. I may have to pick that up for Expo. Maybe when we go out for dinner or something. Andy, do you plan on hitting up the Expo this year? Curious question. I don't know where you are. I think you're in the States, aren't you, Andy? Madrid to Barcelona is operated by Air Europa, sometimes with a 330. Ooh, there you go. That'd be a fun one. Can I pair an i9 900K with a 4090? Yeah. Yeah. I don't see why not. I mean, you might get a little bit of bottlenecking. i9 9900K. I mean, it's not even that old. You're only 5 generations old. You should be fine with that, I think. Yeah. Cap, if you won the lottery tomorrow, what would your largest purchase related to flight sim? Oh, we've gone over this one, man. We would get a 737 sim, an A320 sim, probably a 74 and a 777. I would buy a house and the basement would literally just be all like simulators. And we'd have GoPros and cameras and streaming PCs on every single one. It'd be crazy. You're buying the 5600X in a couple days. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm thinking that late next year is probably going to be my next computer upgrade. Unless we get a sponsorship this year. I'm still actively searching for sponsorships, but it's difficult, man. I mean, when you have less than like 150,000 subscribers, all these big name companies, they don't want anything to do with you. Like, I reached out to Nvidia, I reached out to Asus, I reached out to NZXT, I reached out to so many companies to see if they would be interested. My main selling point was, look at how big flight simulation has become. Flight simulation isn't that crazy. It's still a very niche hobby, but it's a niche hobby that has a huge following now. So I was trying to reiterate to these bigger companies that like there's so much potential now. There's so many new clients that were never interested in flight sim that are now interested in flight sim and are buying computers and doing a bunch of things, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'd live in Dallas. I'd love to, but I don't know if I can. Got you, man. Got you. Today in 1 year's time, we'll have a 777 from PMDG. I would agree with you. Yeah. Currently playing on GTX 680. Woof. A 680. I had 660s back in the day. I had SLI 660s. That was one of my first like computers.
As always, keep up the great work. You are one of the best out there. Amped to meet you. Live in Houston.
Matthew, huge no floaties to you, my man. Dropping the $75 donation. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very, very much, man. I really, truly do appreciate that. Don't other flight sim streamers have an NVIDIA sponsorship? There is one other streamer who has an NVIDIA sponsorship, and he achieved that NVIDIA sponsorship through his connections with Microsoft. So Microsoft basically put him in touch with the right people at NVIDIA, and NVIDIA sponsored his Twitch channel with a 4090. So there is one streamer, and that's not even a PC. He got sponsored for a 4090, and that's Chewy, good friend of the channel. That's Chewy. Also, you have to remember, at this point, Chewy is pretty much like the grandfather of flight sim. If you really want to look at it, I mean, he's still young. He's very young, but he's been doing this, full time for longer than a lot of us have been doing this, right? Like, I got into doing this because I was super interested. He was one of the ones that I was watching. It was crazy. So, yeah, Matthew, again, thank you very much, man. 75 bones, appreciate you, dude. That is that's absolutely kind. Thank you for the kind words that are attached to that, man. That's absolutely awesome, man. I truly do appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Isn't London Controller's NVIDIA sponsor? No, London Controller. Like I've mentioned before, certain people are under certain circumstances, and it allows them. I love Jamie. Jamie's a great friend of the channel as well. A friend of myself. Jamie lives at home with his parents. If I lived at home with my parents, I would have many 4090s as well. Unfortunately, things don't always work out like that, right? So when you don't live at home, and you have thousands of dollars in bills every month, unfortunately, there's certain things that have to take priority over buying 4090s. So yeah, again, please don't take what I'm saying and think that like I'm being like rude or anything like that. Jamie's still a kid, right? London Controller, Jamie's a kid. So living at home with, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But he's a kid that lives at home with his parents, that makes quite a bit of money off Twitch. These guys with their subscriptions and the amount of support that they have backing them, they make a lot of money, dude. A lot of money. So you have to remember that, right? Everybody has different circumstances, man. If I didn't have the farm, and I didn't have a new car, and I didn't have Daisy, and I didn't have a condo, and there's many other things, right, that factor into how people can afford and what they can afford. So also it's you have to remember, I think even in our current state, the way that it is right now, I think that I have a perfectly fine computer. I think obviously, yes, it would benefit if I could put a 4090 in here, absolutely. But at the end of the day, it's not like I have like a shitty computer that's barely making it by, you know what I mean? I still have a very valid computer, and in my opinion, it just doesn't make sense for me to spend that kind of money. To spend, I think the last time I parted it out, it was something like, it was going to cost me like $7,600 after taxes, almost $8,000 to build a PC with an i9 13900K, a 4090, new motherboards, power supplies, hard drives, cases, everything. It came to like $7,600, $7,500. I can't justify spending that kind of money, man. Not now, at least. Once those prices come down and everything starts, you know, the prices are a little bit better, then we can always, you know. But you have to remember, there's, you know, in this whole PC game, there's always something new. There's always a new technology coming out. This is what they want, right? So, yeah, exactly, Fuber. It's just insane, man. Farm update, what would you like to know about it? The farm update is that the farm is exactly the same as it was. We have a new hay storage up, though. We got a coverall, a big coverall building put up, cost $27,000, chat. Yep, that's how much a coverall. It's literally like a big tent. $27,000 for that. And right now we're in the process of buying a tractor. We're trying to find a tractor. We need a tractor. So that's kind of where we're at in the farm right now, man. Not a whole lot has changed yet. Investing a lot of time, effort. I think things will be different come springtime, right? It'll kind of kick everything into high gear. But yeah, everything's good, man. Yeah. Even sim chairs / cockpits have gone up quite a bit. Everything's gone up, man. Everything's gone up, dude. Everything has gone up. Yeah. But the leap between the 3000 and the 4000 feels too big. DLSS 3.0 is seriously, I mean, yeah, absolutely, but just think about how much it's going to be when you get to the 5000 series, right? I think personally, being in the industry for as many years that I've been in, I think upgrading every time a new graphics card comes out is very silly. If you go from a 3000 to a 4000 or a 2000 to a 3000, the gain to performance to the price that you're paying is never worth it. You know, now you can argue that you could sell your old GPU and you could make some money back, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like I mentioned, there's always something bigger and better right around the corner, right? And that's kind of where you just got to, you know, you can buy any case tractor, they're good. Yeah, very expensive as well, you have to remember that. So on a budget. Ecap, how's the toilet on the farm going? We're picking that up in the springtime. We're not going to do it in the winter yet, but yeah. Do you wait for the 6000 series to come out, then get a 5000, or jump on the 5000? I'm gonna do my best to jump on the 5000. I'm probably gonna get a 5080. That's my goal. A 5080 would be that's what I'm thinking anyways. Who knows, man, things may change, but that's what I'm thinking, is a 5080. So chat, you see how this turn here coming up is a little bit crazy? It's actually probably more than 90 degrees. So like I mentioned, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put myself on like a short little, you know, just make the approach a little bit more bearable. So I'm going to go heading of like 150, 160. Let's go 160. Keep our speed at 220 because that was the restriction. We'll descend to 3000. Don't need to descend so crazily. That's fine there. The only thing that hasn't gone up is 1, my salary, and 2, my bank interest rates on my savings account. Yeah, exactly. Tried to get a Ryzen 9 7950X 3D because it was showing available, but the bots beat me to the checkout. Dude, it's crazy, man. I thought like this stuff was done, but apparently not. It's just wild, man. Just wild. All right, 90 degree turn to the left. Going to put us at 070. I have a 4090 with an i7 9700K. Still works perfectly fine. There you go. Awesome news. All right, let's send us direct to Omega now. Should help with the approach. Good. And we'll turn on our landing system. Good. And we'll bring our speed back down to 210 knots. Good. We'll go low on the auto brake, and we'll arm the ground spoilers, which they already were. Look at that view right there, chat. That is stunning. Beautiful. He got watching from my dorm room because of class. Sanjay, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for coming to hang out. What did I miss here? I missed something. Cicada, thank you for your subscription. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why did it... What is it doing? Hello? Oh, no, chat. Oh, no. I was not paying attention, and it completely blew us through that. No VNAV intercept. hello? This is Airbus. You're supposed to do that by yourself. The fuck? Why is it not... I don't understand right now. Okay. Let's go direct to button. Maybe that's why it's being weird. Yeah. It's supposed to go dashed out when you go direct to something. Very weird. I don't know why it just did that. I probably messed up the queue behind us. Alright. 190 on the speed. I was so focused on chat and reading that, I just figured that it sent us direct to it. That was really weird. This is the first leg, yes. Airbus is turning into a scare bus. Hold on to your hats. No, it just did weird things there. I don't know why it did that. Now we may have to take this down to 2,000 to intercept. We'll see how it goes. We're definitely going to have to take this down to 2,000 to intercept. That's fine. Let's turn the sounds up. Remember, we are doing a turnaround leg, chat, so there will be no replay for this this specific leg. We have somebody behind us, but I think we're okay. He's still 7.5 miles out. It's this end at 1,000 feet. Now I'm going to arm the localizer.
2,500.
Thank you. You know what? Instead of trying to do this weird-ass thing, just fly direct, please. This approach really threw this airplane for a loop, man. Holy macaroni. It did not like those turns at the end, for whatever reason. We've armed localizer. Alright, there's localizer. Let's arm approach. We'll shallow out the descent. We're on a 7.5 mile final. So let's go gear down. Flaps 2. We'll bring our speed down to 170. It's also gusting like crazy. I guess that doesn't help. And it still even overshot the localizer, and we put it on a... That was maybe a 40-degree intercept. I think it's the wind causing all kinds of issues. Right, and we'll confirm that our approach phase is activated, which it is. Beautiful. Let's go final approach speed. We've got you, we've got you, we've got you, we've got you. Good. And we'll go flaps 3. And we're on localizer and glide slope finally. 5.5 miles out. It looks like it's got us fully configured, but look what I was telling you about kind of how this airport is, how it's situated, how it's sitting. It's absolutely beautiful. It's really, really cool. Flying in New Zealand overall is just really cool. Alright, and we're going to be vacating to the right, if I'm wrong. Where are we going? Vacating, we're landing on 3-4, yes. Vacating to the right, we're going to the eastern apron, is what we're looking for. Cool, let's go flaps full. Wonderful. Not the longest runway here, Chad, as well. So we can't really do any floating. 6,000 feet, 59.55. So no floats. No floats. We have landing rate monitor up. Everything's looking good. We're coming up on 1,000 feet. Joystick game's going on. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Get you down on the ground. My airplane.
1,000.
Checked. Gusty winds, man. Blowing right down the runway, but still gusty. Wellington traffic in New Zealand, 405 short final, 34. Wellington. And you'll see this is exactly why I want to fly into this airport again this weekend, because I mean, just look at this approach. I think they have a cool approach coming in on the other side as well, kind of like an RNAV. It's just absolutely stunning. You should do medium auto brake.
500.
Pretty aggressive, man. Medium auto brake with full reverse thrust. It's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. Look at the rock formations out there as well. Just looking incredible. That wind, chat. Oh my
300.
Lord.
$200.
Pay attention to glide slope. It's very much broken. We're on Pappies.
100 above.
Glide slope.
Don't worry, we're good.
Flight slope.
40. 30. Minimum. 10. 5.
Reversers, nose down gently or firmly, no problem. Decelerating. Knots, reverser stowed, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wellington. Oof. I think the world update is best.
Minimum.
Yes, correct. Minimum. Little bit floaty. Kind of got a little bit, I don't know, dude. That was just a weird approach. We're a little bit high, a little bit low, a little bit high. Weird stuff going on, and you can hear the airplane is obviously having issues as well. Minimum. Yes. Correct. In Wellington traffic, Air New Zealand 405 vacated, runway 34 Wellington. Alright, cool. We're vacated. Is this a default airport? No. Exclamation point scenery in chat. This is a Payware airport. I think there's some issues going on with the most recent update. But overall, pretty good. I'm happy with that one. We got her down in the touchdown zone, barely. Almost a go around, but again, just that the airplane yelling at us, glide slope, it does so much like mentally to you. You're just kind of like, oh shit, you know. Yavuz, thanks so much. As Mr. Cap wished me a happy birthday. Yavuz, happy birthday, man. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Appreciate you. Flaps and spoilers going clean. Landing lights are off. Nose light over to taxi. Wing lights are off. Strobe lights are off. APU master start switch is going on. We're going over to gate 16 today. Gate 16. No. And there we go, Swissport, beautiful. Cool. Imagine living right there beside the taxiway. It'd be pretty wild, man. Imagine doing plane spotting and you're just like, that's your house. You walk out of your house and there's a 321. That's what I'm saying, dude. They take A321s into this airport. Could you imagine a 321 coming into here? Holy. Crazy, man. A little high and a little bit low sounds like a bad trip. Man, well, just, you could see it on the approach. Like, I was trying to follow Pappy's, but then I realized how low we were getting on the glide slope, and it's like, ugh. Regardless, still happy with that one. Still a great landing. If you haven't done so, guys, please don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button. We're looking for 300 likes on today's stream. Hopefully we can get that. If you're hanging out for the afternoon, we are doing the return flight back to Auckland. We're going to go in at Bravo 7 here, chat. We're doing the return flight to Auckland, so please feel free to join us either on VATSIM or just stay tuned in chat. We'll come and hang out. Bravo, this should be Bravo 6? What is this? This is Bravo 6. Yeah, good. And then we're going in Bravo 7. Cool, let's go ahead and spool up the APU. Runway turn-off lights can go off. There's that aircraft that was behind us. Citation, I believe. Ooh, nice. Very good, sir. I don't know why we're stopping. LAX, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Just for me, the PMDG operation manager doesn't work. Simon, no. You have to go over to... you have to do something. Right click on it, open file location, and run the updater as administrator. So right click on the PMDG Operations Center, go open file folder location or something like that. Open file folder, open file location, I think it's called. And run the updater manually, run the installer. We're going over this way, chat. There's our stand right there, 1-6. I think we have to get into it this way. Probably should have gone in at Bravo 6. Great performance at this airport as well. And I mean, just look at it, chat. This airport is spectacular. It's absolutely stunning in every way. I mean, look at the sunrise, sorry. The sunrise just over top of the terminal. Sheesh. And we're on VATSIM. Keep that in mind. We'd probably be in the 50s if we weren't on VATSIM or close to it. All right. Welcome, welcome, my friends, to Wellington. We'll stop the clock as well. 58 minutes. Should have stopped that a little bit ago. Probably dead on the 54-minute, 55-minute flight time. Maybe a little bit longer because of our weird vector towards the end. Will we get a dance? Oh, weird little stutter there. What? How are you going to say -1? It was just at 0. Now I got to pull forward just a little bit. Thank you. Park brake on. Beautiful. Head tracking off. Upstairs. Beacon light comes off. Seatbelt sign comes off. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wellington. I think this is only like the second or third time we've ever been here as well. So, absolutely beautiful. Very good parking, she says, with a bow. Thank you. Wonderful. Let's jump outside. There we go. Let's come over here. Down like this. We'll get the jet bridge attached. Operate jetway. Hope that helps, Simon. Yeah, and if not, go to the PMDG forums. Exactly what AJ just said. Go to the PMDG forums, and there will be a. If you're stuck, you're having trouble, it'll be there, man. That ground crew is fast with the GPU. No kidding. Attached. Let's go ahead and request deboarding. Beautiful. Let's jump back inside quickly. We're going to use external power. We're going to kick off the EPU just because it's easier to save fuel that way. So external power's on. We'll kick off the EPU. There we have it. Beautiful. Baggage handlers are coming up to take care of us. Absolutely perfect, chat. What a beautiful flight, man. I mean, where else are you going to get a flight for under an hour with the views like that? I mean, landing at this airport, that was just absolutely stunning, man. Absolutely stunning. What was the landing rate on that one? 73, a smooth 73. Wow. I wasn't even aiming for that one, to be honest with you, man. I was kind of just looking to put it nice and firmly in there. Hey, jet bridge attached. What? Rude. Ground services, dismiss, toggle jetway. Thanks. At least you can do that in this one. Yes, I know it is an annoying GSX bug. I do agree with you. Yeah. Cool. Sweet. Wonderful. There we go. Jet bridge is attached. Looking good. Awesome. Cool. Let's go ahead and set up for our next flight, shall we? Next flight, of course, we are doing the return flight. So we're going from Wellington to Auckland. It should be beautiful. We're going to have the sun off our right-hand side almost the entire time, so it should be very nice. And fittingly, our call sign is very close to this one. They operated it in A320. Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. We'll go to that one. There's actually a live flight going on right now in an A320 doing this exact route. Pretty cool. ANZ. Good. We're going NZ. Ooh, look at that. He's in the all black Air New Zealand, the A320 Neo. Very cool. Over to NZAA. Come park over by me, my friend. A320. No suitable destination alternates were found. Weird. Wouldn't we just come back to... Okay, that's fine. That's the first bug I've ever seen that. It's a little bit weird. Departing on 3-4, arriving on 5 right. That is all good. I'm happy with all of that. We'll generate that. Beautiful. Cool. Sweet. Let me pre-file on the network here. We'll take care of all this. Who was that? That was Oki Aviator. Welcome to business class, man. Huge no floaties to you, Oki. Thank you very, very much for supporting the stream. So truly do appreciate that. That is unbelievably kind. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate you. He's got IE engines on that bad boy, doesn't he? Is that what Erin... That's an A321. That's got to be a 321, right, chat? That's a long boy. It's got to be the 321. I'm getting a VATSIM. I cannot pre-file my flight on VATSIM. I'm getting the bad gateway. Bad gateway error. Is VATSIM down for anybody else? Obviously it's not down because we're flying, but... No, it's definitely an A321. When the ATR comes out, we'll be doing some... you'll be doing some Air New Zealand ops? Yes. For sure. For sure. Alright. Flight plan has been filed. Beautiful. Let's disconnect quickly and reconnect with our new call sign. Good. Cool. Come over to this computer here for a second. Bear with me. We will go and get all of our flight information up for our return flight. AJ, my man, thank you for your first class. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome back, AJ Flyer. 4 months. As always, thanks to Cap for the great live streams. Hey, man. Thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting me, man. I really do appreciate that, dude, with your monthly subscriptions. Thank you. And Kenzo, thanks for your support, Kenzo, as well. Welcome back to business class, Kenzo. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your stay here. And thanks for your re-up as a business class member, man. Welcome back. Cool. Sweet. That all looks good. We've got all the information up there. Great. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's start programming the return flight, shall we? So, get our sounds back up here so we can hear everything. Beautiful. Let's go to our knit ref. We're going to do our knit request. We are AZN. Sorry, why do I do that? ANZ 406. Big change from our last flight number, chat. One number, yes. We don't have to do IRS and knit. They're already done that, so that's good. Cost index, again, they want us with 12. We're going with a cruise level of 350, 35,000 feet for the return flight. Go to our knit B page. Good. We're going to come over here. We're going to go to the mass and balance tab. Actually, we're going to go to ground services here for a second. I don't know why that door is open. Let's go to the mass and balance tab, and we're going to, my flight tab. We're going to go import next flight. The CEO looks way better than the Neo, in my personal opinion. I would agree with you. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the CEOs. Yeah, I do agree. Okay, that looks good. I'm happy with that. Let's go to our mass and balance tab now. Let's go ahead and load aircraft. We're going to go instant. 148 passengers on the return flight. 2,300 kilograms of cargo and 4,000 kilograms of fuel. We had 6,000 on the way here. Pretty crazy. I think it's because it hasn't factored in an alternate route, so that's I think why it's showing those numbers there like that. Let's go ahead and go to actually we need to plug this information in, so we might as well do that now. 58.1/30. What was it? 30.5. Good thing we double checked. Good. And then block fuel, it's got us at 4,000. Plenty of fuel. It's a 50-minute flight. That's good. Cool. Happy with that. Let's go to our flight plan. NZWN departures. We are planning a departure out of runway 34. We are
Morning
going
from Auckland Cap.
Hey.
Not to be nitpicky, but Air New Zealand uses bag containers loading for their domestic flight as well. Here's to a great week of streams.
They use bagged container loading? What do you mean? Like, are they in containers? Well, that's GSX. I don't you'd have to speak to GSX about that. I have no clue. Anon, thank you for your support, though, man. I appreciate you with the $3. I wouldn't take GSX with the most realism when it comes to stuff like that. But thank you for the support. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. A320 with all black livery. That's nice. Maybe we'll look at that one. Yeah. Let's go and check our departure. We are on the Uplu 1 Romeo. Uplu 1 Romeo. There it is right there. Beautiful. We'll select that. We've got a Upland as our transition. Upland. Where are you? I do not see Upland. So we have no transition. Okay, cool. We'll insert that. We'll go to NZA8. We're going to go to arrivals. We're planning for the ILS 5 right. We're going to be on the Dave 7 Bravo arrival. Who's Dave? Dave 7 Bravo. All right. And I don't think we have an approach transition. Nope. We do have an approach via, though. And if we open up our charts, we'll go ahead and go to here. We'll unload. We'll import. Good. New flight plan. Good. Go to NZAA. Go to approach. We'll find ILS 5 right. We'll pin you. We'll open you up. And we want to take it via... I guess it would just be via Lengu? Is that an option? Lengu? I don't see any of those. Where's D... See D142M. D142M. I guess we'll take it via there. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. Cool. We'll insert that. That all looks good to me. Performance data is good. Or sorry, NIT data is good. We need to do our performance now. So we'll jump back over here. We'll go to our electronic flight bag. We're going to go to the departure performance tab. We'll plug in some information. So we've got NZWN good. We're departing on runway 34. Surface conditions are dry. We're going to do a flaps 2 departure today because of how short this runway is. Force Togano, anti-ice off, packs on, sync load sheet, sync live weather, and we'll calculate our V-speeds. 29085. Is it? That's weird, man. It's giving us really weird... Maybe that's why it was saying minimums at us. I had 3014 in there. I must have read something wrong. But 129, 130, 132. So 129, 130, 132. We only have 10 passengers lighter, and look at the V-speed difference. And we're flaps 2, I guess. 2/down, 0.2. 2/down, 0.2. And we actually get a flex temp, which I was a little bit surprised about. Flex of 58. So the engines will be screaming out of here. That D rate's going to be incredible off departure. That's pretty much it. Cool. We can go to GSX. We are going to restart the Kutal script. We are fully deboarded here. We're coming out here, having a quick little look-see. Good. We've got a company message. We can come down here as well. Go to menu, config, menu, ATSU, AOC, received messages, arrival message. Good. And we've got our preliminary load sheet, which we will accept. Good. Cool. Let's go ahead and reset our clocks as well. Good. Landing system can come off as well. We don't need that. And then we're going to set 35,000, which will be our cruise altitude. 350. Good. Cool. And then we'll go to GSX. We are going to sim brief. Okay. Good. Knows that we've got 148 passengers, 4,000 kilograms of fuel, and we're going to request boarding. Beautiful. And there goes boarding. Great. Hopefully the jet bridge stays attached. It looks like it is. We'll leave that like that. And there we go. Wonderful. Dave's not here, man. Exactly. That's why I was like, who's Dave, man? Has anyone news any about the Frankfurt scenery? We need one so badly. It's crazy that we have a handcrafted and we have a Feel There airport, and they're both atrocious. I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy. I hope that we get... I don't know who's going to make it. Didn't Aerosoft make a good, like, for P3D and X-Plane? Didn't Aerosoft make a decent Frankfurt? Do you use the edit pushback on GSX? You can, George, yeah. I have before. I've used it, yeah. For the most part, you really don't need it. But I have used it, yeah. Damn, just got off with the help center. Showed me subscribe, but no chat. Had to cancel my sub and rejoin. They were very helpful. Okay, there you go, man. Well, awesome, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why does the pushback tractor always park like that? I have no clue. I have no clue why it's parked like that. All right, chat. I'm going to have some lunch. We're going to have a quick little sandwich. I hope you guys enjoy the boarding process. I'll throw in some tunes for you guys. And I will be back in probably 7 to 10 minutes for the flight back to Auckland. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited for this departure. Going to be a lot of fun. Enjoy the loading process, guys. See you in a minute. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. Hopefully that break didn't take too long. We're ready to rock and roll back to Auckland. I think the airplane is just finished boarding, and we're boarding the last 2 passengers. Let's jump inside. Let's get things programmed back, ready to go. EPU master start switch can go on. Wonderful. And we are going to spool up the EPU. We'll jump outside. We'll give this a listen. How was the sandwich? Delicious. Very good. I had a sandwich with a handful of garden salsa sun chips. Chat, let's be real here. Sun chips are the best chips I think that you can buy. Sun chips and Miss Vicky's. I think those are like 2 top tier chips. Some Ruffles are good too in certain instances, but sun chips are just absolute fire, man. Jordan's been around the channel for a while. OG. A while. New York Deli purple bag. Okay, see, I haven't experienced that. Chick-fil-A slaps at all times, Reggie. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is special. God tier. Fake Canadian not liking all dress Ruffles. Oh, I like them. They're just not top tier chips, AJ. No. Pardon me. Are you a salt and vinegar? Fiance loves salt and vinegar. I'm on the fence. I don't hate them, but it's not my first, like, oh, I'm going to go get some salt and vinegar. No. No. External power comes off. Red beacon light comes on. Seatbelt sign comes on. Let's go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Let's come down here to our electronic flight bag. Let's go to our Fenix tab. We're going to go to our ground services. We're going to close all those guys. Beautiful. We've got a push and start gate 25. I think that's him, Qantas, over there. I think we're looking good. Cool. Not Wellington. Wellington. Look at this, chat. Look at the texturing, too. I'm so used to, like... It's so crazy to me coming from the X-Plane world. Like, if you were to see this in X-Plane, it would just be, like, so pixelated. It's just the quality of textures in this simulator still blows me away, man. Wellington? Not Wellington. Nagal, thanks so much, man. 4 months. Appreciate you, dude. Says, thanks for the streams. Hey, man, thank you for the support. Thank you for being a member. It's members like you that make these streams possible, dude. So thank you so much. Really do appreciate you, man. And yes, if you are interested in picking up this scenery, I'll do a quick little tour here. If you are interested in picking up this scenery, it is on sale right now. I mean, we're going to go tail to the... Wait, hold on. We're in here. We're going to go tail left. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, the fact that you can pick it up on sale, performance, amazing, visuals, out of this world visually. Probably one of the better visual airports. I would actually, you know what I would compare this to, very similar, is like Pyrig. Like some Pyrig scenery in Belfast and stuff like that. I mean, look at this. Like, what is this, dude? Look at this terminal and stuff, doing crazy things, man. Park brake released. It's wild, man. Absolutely wild. Beautiful scenery. Beautiful scenery. Do not regret the purchase. Is the inside detailed? I have no clue, to be honest. I think so, but I don't know. It's modeled. I don't know how well, but it's modeled. Yeah, I mean, there you go. It's actually modeled a lot better than I thought it would be. So yes, it is modeled. I didn't even know. I've never been in here. There's the Red Rocks Cafe. Yep, she's modeled. You can actually see our airplane out there pushing back. Cool. Engine mode selector to the start position. Enjoy engine start, guys. Do you download GSX profiles for every scenery you have? I try to, Arc. Yeah, unless there's one not available. Yeah, this there wasn't one available for Wellington, but there was one available for Auckland. So I have the Auckland. I don't have one for Wellington, though. Some actually do have that already, Joey. Yeah, there's some sceneries that do have that. It's pretty cool. Now, where is he taking us? Didn't do too bad of a job.
Start. Keep it disconnected.
Split up engine number 1. Kevin, what's up, man? Does GSX change all the jetways? Unless you disable it, yes. So what you do, Kevin, is when you buy GSX, you launch it, and then there's an option to disable all third-party jetways, and you do that. ARC.
Traffic 162, touching runway 34 V Alpha.
I go to flightsim.to, flightsim.to, and you go to the GSX profile option. So you go to, I'll show you quickly here. Go here, and then you go to Other, and you scroll down, and then you have GSX profiles. There's 808 GSX profiles. So, yeah, then you can search through here. You can type in here too what you want and what you can search for. So there's one for NZAA Auckland, but there was not one for. I fucking hate how this website does this sometimes. They need to fix that. You press one tab back and it takes you all the way back to the main one. I don't understand. But you can see wasn't one for CGS profiles. Nothing. Unfortunately, the search did not find anything. So it's a little weird. Yeah, like watch, when you go back, it just, instead of taking you back to the GSX profiles, it takes you back to the main page. It's so stupid. I don't know why it does that. It's so annoying, man. All right, flaps 2 for departure. They need to fix that. Make sure you're very careful with the profiles, as some are developer specific. Yes. Yeah, you can't just throw them in there. Yeah, you have to do that. Yeah. Maybe type Wellington instead of the iCow? No, there's nothing. It would come up. The FSDT forum also has community-made GSX profiles. There you go, Fever. I didn't know about that. There you go, Fever, yeah. Yeah, just make sure the scenery matches, like someone mentioned. Like AJ mentioned, make sure you have the scenery. A lot of, like, freeware sceneries won't have it as an option, but, yeah. All right, cool. Flaps 2 are set. Wonderful. Let's get our engine mode selector back to the normal position. Ground spoilers armed. We'll resync our predictive wind shear system. Good. Auto brake over to max RTO. We should have our finalized load sheet in here as well. There it is. 148 plus 5. 153 total chat today. Beautiful. Let's go upstairs. APU comes off. APU bleed comes off. Nose light over to taxi. And with that, we need our trim value down 0.2. We are good to go. Park brakes coming off. Got a Qantas 737. And chat, can somebody check where's he going? Is he going to Auckland with us, or is he going somewhere else? Open a new tab like using a constraint or airport buttons. Scenery developers should start including a GSX profile with their products, or at least update them to include one. Could be a good idea. It's a lot of work, extra work to put in, but I'm not behind that at all. Yeah, he's going to Sydney. Very cool. Very cool. Qantas. I love their livery, man. Clear on the right. Finnair A320, yeah, that's going to be a good one. I agree with you on that. That'll be a lot of fun to fly, for sure. All right, Chad, how does this departure go? Is it straight out? I think it is straight out. Straight out with a hefty climb. We'll do our takeoff config, check. Good and normal, beautiful. I'm really liking my new settings here with Track IR, bumping that speed up a little bit. It's a lot more snappy, and I don't have to move my head nearly as much to like see exactly where I want to go now. It's very nice. Scoop D, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. All right, we're leaving the ramp area. We can get the runway turnoffs on as well. Don't really need them now, but it's all right. Cities where I fly out of all the time. Come here daily on Flight Sim. Very cool. Yeah, we were in Australia not too long ago, to be honest with you. I don't know exactly when it was, but it wasn't that long ago. But man, what beautiful scenery, dude. We will definitely be back here this week, chat. Hopefully we get an arrival on runway 16. I don't know what like the winds and stuff are doing right now. I don't know if they're don't know if like they change very often here, but have a great flight, dude. I'm late for today's stream, but I'm here. Pilots for pause. No worries, man. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Air New Zealand cargo. Chat, New Zealand is on my bucket list. I want to visit New Zealand. What a beautiful country, man. I want to fly into this airport. Badass. Excuse me. Did you ever try the ball cap option for track IR? Yeah, I don't like it smooth ops. I much prefer the tracker. The thing with the ball cap and what makes it kind of, well, I guess I shouldn't say I don't like it. This is a lot more, in my opinion, this is a lot more accurate with like where I'm looking and where I want to go. The ball cap one, it needs to be, the camera, the IR tracker needs to be dead center. And if I put it dead center, then I have to move my camera up like crazy. And then like the camera's kind of like pointing down on me. And it's just a weird, it looks weird. You know what I mean? So I've always just got used to the tracker. Wellington traffic, Air New Zealand, 406 lining up and wait, runway 34, Wellington. All right, beautiful. On the runway, lined up beautifully. Gonna hold right here and take up as much of that runway as we can, chat. He is up and out of here. It is literally a straight out departure. That's beautiful. Cool. Where are we at? This is Wellington, New Zealand. Absolutely stunning. And here's what we've got a little bit of time here. I can show you. Here's what everybody was saying, like with when it comes to the scenery. I don't know if you guys saw this. I mean, just look at the detail. Look at the rocks. Look at the rocks that they've put in for the scenery and stuff. I mean, it's just incredible, dude. Like the visual aspect of this, just little things, you know, little things, little detail. It's just incredible. I don't know why there's two windsocks here, but this one's like stuck in the ground. It's pretty crazy, man. I mean, the attention to detail in making these airports is just. This is why Flight Beam, man. Flight Beam, I am 100% behind them. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's some weird shit going on with these windsocks. I have double windsocks at so many airports, and I don't know what's causing it. My guess is it's something to do with an update through Microsoft that maybe the scenery developer. I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't know. I have them at so many airports. I don't know. I don't know. Unless somebody can figure it out, explain what the hell's going on, but. It's like they remove it in the third-party scenery, and no matter what, it just goes back. You know what I mean? Wellington traffic, New Zealand, 406, departing runway 34, Wellington. All right, chat, let's do it. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the depart. I'm going to leave the sounds up and shut up here because we're flexing out of here. It's going to be real nice, especially when we bring the throttles back for to climb profile. It's going to be absolutely delicious. Enjoy, guys. Throttle's up to 40%. Chrono's on. Let's get it. Man flex 48 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. 100 knots. Look at that, dude. Unbelievable. Throttles to climb. Flaps up 1. What a cool ass city, man. Runway turnoffs are coming off. Nose lights off. Wing lights off. It's got a speed restriction to get up over these mountains, so we'll maintain that. Wow, it is bumpy as hell. Holy dude. Let's go flaps clean. Disarm our ground spoilers. And there we go. Beautiful departure out of Wellington. Pitch for climb, 250 knots. And autopilot 1 is coming on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Hey! Nice. Nice departure, Chad. Absolutely fantastic. Damn, that looked real good. This is exactly why we're flying back into Wellington on Saturday. This is exactly why, Chad. So remember, Saturday we're going to go Auckland to Christchurch, Christchurch to Wellington, and then Sunday we're going to do Christchurch to Queenstown and back. Going to be awesome. Yeah, still got on the POIs? No, I have the tooltips sometimes pop up because I have to use the tooltips for the landing rate monitor. You need landing rate monitor. Tooltips need to be turned on for landing rate monitor, so that's why that's there. Yeah. New Zealand is enough to make you want to take up GA flying. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Do you delete the Asobo airports when you get pay airports? Yes, absolutely, Max. Yeah, you uninstall them. I wouldn't say delete, you uninstall anything, right? Thought I saw POI things on the ground on your left wing. No, those were windmills. No POIs turned on. All that's turned off. ACAP question, do you remove the hub when you go third person? How do you remove the hub? Go into the... What is it? Escape and assistance. Escape, assistance, and I think it's notifications or piloting. One of these ones. Piloting, maybe notifications. One of those ones. Anyways, it's in here. User experience, maybe? It might be in here. User experience. Anyways, it's somewhere in there. Escape, assistance options. You'll have to do a little bit of searching in there, but it's in there. Yeah. You need to look at Flow ProCap and that landing run. Yes. Wait. They have their own landing rate monitor plugin, Andy? Is that what you're saying? STDs for everyone yet? 13,000 for STDs. 13,000.
As someone who frequently flies in and out of Wellington, can be quite exciting with those bumps over the hill.
No kidding.
That's why we call it Windy Welly.
Windy Welly. I'm going to remember that, man. Huge snow floaties to you, my friend. Thanks so much for your support. Someone created one. Interesting. Is it any good, Andy? Huge snow floaties to you, my friend. Thank you so much, Anon. Appreciate you. That would be fun, man. Just finished a flight from NZA to YSSY in the Caribou, thankfully for time acceleration. Otherwise, it would have been over a 5-hour flight, 1,100 nautical miles. Yeah, that would have been a while, for sure. It pops up on landing and even shows where the touchdown point is on a map. Interesting. All right, Andy. That sounds good, actually. May have to take a look at that. When do you turn off the runway turnoffs? Usually right after departure, along with the nose light. The nose light is basically inefficient once you're, once you've got the gears up, right? So there we go. We're through 13,000. Everybody's got STDs now. Thank you. When you enter the active runway, no, I would say after departure, but yeah. Jordan, my man, celebrating $1. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you. Coming in with a $1 donation. Appreciate you, my man. As always, I hope you're doing well. How's the weather? You nice and warm as well?
Post-payday donation.
Hey.
Love the streams, CPT.
Blue Crayon, thanks so much as well for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. Huge no floaties. Thank you, my friend. Really do appreciate you. When do you turn them on? Oh, when taxiing or pulling onto the runway. I usually turn them on once, depends, right? Like at nighttime, you can turn them on when you're leaving the apron. Usually, somewhere around there is when I do it. Yeah. You don't want to torch your nose wheels? No. AJ, nice. Oh man. Windy Welly, I like that. Widgets only work on the Payware Flow Pro. How much is the Payware again, Andy? Was it $20, $15? Where does it sit? Like, what's the price point at? We can. It's nice and smooth up here now, so we can kill the seatbelt sign. You got me. Have you experienced your TCA Airbus throttles 1 and 2 not showing up as an axis? No. Do you have the most current drivers installed, Mayday? Like you went to Thrustmaster and you downloaded the drivers? That sounds weird. Very weird. Capital long haul over the weekend. PMDG 800 PHL SSO about 3 hours in. I ran into our cornerstone for some human jet fuel and got back to the plane being in the water. Always watch your plane. Oof. That sucks, dude. Yeah, that sucks. That almost happened to us once. I remember I was able to come in and save it. We were doing a long haul. The autopilot kicked off or something like that, and it was, yeah. Not good. Not good. It's $35. Okay. Interesting. I mean, that's a pretty steep, if I'm being honest with you, that's a steep price. That's a steep price tag. It's about 25 USD. Okay. 25 USD. So yeah, like you said, about 35 CAD. That's, okay. Interesting. A little bit of a steep price tag. I'll have to do a little bit more research into it. I'll do that maybe tonight and over the weekend, and maybe next week we'll pick it up or something like that. I could probably ask Orbex for a review copy. No, it's not just a landing rate monitor. It completely replaces the toolbar up here. So you guys know how you have your toolbar up here. It completely replaces this so that you don't have to use this, and it makes things a lot easier. It's definitely a very handy tool. I just need to figure out if it's $25 handy or $30 handy. So yeah, like I said, I could probably reach out to Orbex and ask for a review copy. I'm sure they'd be perfectly fine with giving me a review copy. Maybe I'll do that, Andy, then in that case, and if it's something worth, if you guys think it's something worth picking up. So your 3060 dogged itself back to the 1650 to get a new one. Damn, what do you mean? You better be sending that in to get an RMA, Jordan. You've barely had the 3060. Better get an RMA on that. It's a circle menu and it works perfectly with GSX. Okay, cool. They have a basic flow that is free. Yeah, got you. Hello from France, Captain Cheese and Wine, as usual. Alba Pino, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Just finished doing an 11-hour flight from Kiev to Tampa, YYZ in the 225, and it was my first time visiting Flight Tampa YYZ and landed with a 255. Nice. Very good. Especially for that airplane, that's a great one. Yeah. And there are presets for different aircraft. What do you mean, like, of what will show up? There's a plugin to make it so that GSX just needs to be clicked once. That alone is worth it. True. Does anyone know of any study level aircraft for 2020? For airline flight, I almost feel like planning aspect would be fun as flying it. I mean, the PMDG 737, the fly-by-wire 320, the Fenix 320. Yeah. Can you stream for 5 hours today? No, unfortunately not. This is the final flight of the day. This week's probably going to be, just because the destinations are a lot closer. You know, there's a lot of like 300 nautical mile flight, 250, 400 nautical mile flights. So this week will probably actually end up stream-wise be a little bit shorter than normal. But that's okay. We'll make up with it, I'm sure, next week, flying the RJ around, doing some stuff. Lasering bots, what is my FS Hub account? What's FS Hub? I don't even know what FS Hub is. What is this? Yeah, no thanks. That song's not staying on the list. What is the free flow offer? I'm not sure. You'd have to go and check. Interesting, Yeti. It's the kind of music they play at the dentist. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Hey, Kev, do you know the AN225 revenue will go to the plane reconstruction? Yes, that's exactly why I bought it, Santiago. I knew it wasn't an airplane that we would fly all the time, but yeah. CJ, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. You connect your landing rate monitor to an FS Hub and it tracks your flights. Interesting. It's pretty cool, actually. Pretty cool idea. Coming up on 28,000 feet, just through 28,000. And I can assume that our top of climb and top, pardon me, top of climb and top of descent are probably not very far off from one another, and they're not. And I can already see a weird thing going on with our flight plan, so I'm going to have a quick little look-see here. Yeah, we don't need that there, chat. That's for sure. So we're going to clear you. That looks to be a little bit more accurate with what we want. Yes, yes. Are you going to Auckland? We are. Yes, we're on our way back to Auckland. Just wondering who is chat? Chat is you. You are chat. You are chat. Are you still in that Discord, Fuber? Bro. I can't believe how far some people are willing to go to make $1 in this world, or try and scam $1. Do you know when the Phoenix Sharklets come out? No. No. Booked a flight from Victoria to Kelowna with a layover in YYC for an hour. Wait, so you're going to fly Victoria to Calgary, then to Kelowna? Why not? The more flights, the merrier. I do believe the Leafs will get past the first round this season. I mean, shit, dude, they almost have an entire new team. At least they have a whole new defensive team. I don't know, man. We'll see. I still think goaltending and... I don't know, man. I just think there's too many... I just think there's too many players on that team who are concerned about their... You know, what happens outside of the hockey rink more than what happens on the actual hockey rink. I don't know, man. They just have no heart, dude. I don't know. Maybe they'll get through the first round, but I don't see them going anywhere significant. No. Hockey, Hoji. Absolutely, Greg. Yeah. It was supposed to be released on December 18th. What, 2019? Or this year, Fuber? 2022. I mean, that guy, what's his name? What's Igor? Is it Igor his name? The owner of like the X-Ambience shit? Isn't it Igor? 2021. December 18th, 2021. Wow. So he's Igor, that's it, yeah. So he's over 2 years late. Or a year, no, sorry. Wait, are we in 2023? 2024? Shall we remember? 2023. Okay, so he's a year and 3 months late on release now. That's crazy, dude. Will we be visiting? Yes, Lasering Bot. Where are we flying to? Flying to Auckland. It says always up top right here, Ethan. Actually right here, NZWN to NZAA. And there's cruise altitude, chat. 35,000 feet. And guess what? We are cruising for... we reached top of climb and it's already requesting enter descent data. It's already yelling at us. Of course. Top of descent's in 60 miles. 58 miles. Wow. Last I saw, my pens were out looking in. I mean, so is Ottawa right now. It's pretty, I feel like I'd have better luck on the pens, but... And the messages of people complaining about the release are getting them deleted. What's that? Oh, from the... Oh, yeah, dude, that thing is... That is, like, they are, like, officially the biggest joke ever, man. They're right up there with, like, Captain Sim and Breedoc and all those other guys, man. How about all these NHL trades? Crazy, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Ottawa picked up Chikrin last night. That's pretty huge for us, man. 24-year-old, 26 years old or something like that. Fits perfectly in with our team and what we're doing right now. And we only get him for 1 first-round pick, and we keep all of our prospects. Dude, that's crazy, man. There's a lot going on right now. NZAA. Thoughts on Kane moving to the Rangers? I don't know. The Rangers is a tricky thing, man. When it comes to Rangers, like, it's... I don't know. It's tricky when it comes to the Rangers. I feel like they always should be way better than they are. Kind of like the Leafs, man, in a sense. Like, I don't know, underperforming in a sense. Like, on paper, the Rangers are absolutely stacked. You know what I mean? Like, stacked. Shesterkin in net. Adam Fox on defense. The way that everybody else they've built up. Zibanejad, the season he's having... I mean, Panarin, now you add Kane. They added who else to that Russian? What's his face? Like, it's crazy, man. What is that team named? The Leafs? Yes, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Did you hear about the bomb threat in Penn TSA? Yes, I did hear about that. It was in his suitcase or something? Pretty crazy. The Maple Laughs? Yes. The Maple Laughs. Remember, guys, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. We are looking for 300 likes on today's live stream. Hopefully we can hit that number. 300 likes. We are speed error at Ugris. Okay, no problem. We are 36 miles from top of descent. Crazy. Wow. Weather's looking good in Auckland. Some lady drove into an RBC near my Tim Hortons today. Don't know what happened. Jesus. It's always crazy, man, when some people just... You always think, like, almost like it's going to be, like, the worst, right? You almost prep for, like, the worst. Let's hope the Islanders will make it to the playoffs this season. I mean, they made some pretty big trades, too, man. It's actually pretty crazy. The Eastern Conference is crazy, man. I mean, you have so many good teams in the East right now because they were so bad for so long, the Eastern Conference, and now you've got so many good teams, man. If you think about it, like Ottawa, Buffalo, Boston, the Islanders, the Rangers, New Jersey, the Devils. Who else do you have coming out of there? It's crazy right now, man. How does the transfer system work in the NHL? What do you mean? Trades? It's usually just trades, straight up, player for player. So this one dude, Jesus. Montreal's just trash after making the finals. I mean, it was complete bullshit that they did make the finals, in my opinion. Right, Jordan? It was like this weird... I don't know. I still think there should be an asterisk beside the 2021 season. It was just weird, man. Deshaun, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude, all the way from Jamaica. Thanks for coming to hang out. Coyotes have $21 million on contracts for guys that will never play for them because of injuries, but now have 36 draft picks over the next 3 years. Yeah, they can't even... I was reading an article, Brian, about something like they can't even use all of those draft picks because they would have too many people signed in the system or something like that. Like, so they're probably going to have to, like, do some trades or something where they offer up some picks. Anyone think that Ovechkin should be banned? Why should he be banned? You said LA traded Quick to Columbus? Yeah, and I heard he was, like, real upset about it. He was planning on retiring after this year, and then they basically sent him off for a bag of pucks. Pretty crazy, man. There's no loyalty with some teams, if I'm being honest with you. There's zero loyalty. How many Stanley Cups did Quick win for them, too? Like, straight up won for them? It's crazy, man. It is crazy. All right, what are we intercepting at? Intercept is at 3,000 feet at Langu. Can we confirm that down here? 3,000 feet at Langu. Where's Langu? Langu, 3150. Close enough for me. 3,000 feet it is, chat. Let's go down to 3,000 and we will start our descent in roughly 8 miles. Thoughts on F1? I was never really into it, man, to be honest with you. I have buddies and, you know, growing up and stuff that were really into it. I'm not really, I don't know, man. Not really a fan. Quick got traded to Vegas earlier today. Oh, really? Interesting, huh? Dustin Brown gets a statue and Quick gets shipped off to Ohio. It's pretty crazy, man. Yeah. Yeah, he got traded to the Blue Jackets, but then apparently the Blue Jackets traded him to Vegas, which is actually good. Is Vegas in a playoff spot right now? Vegas is struggling because Leonard's out for the year, not coming back, and they have some like really young goalie that's he's good, but yeah. Oh shit, chat. We took out our trade table. We forgot to put our trade table back. Sorry. There we go. Vegas is going to make it. Watch him just go on this crazy run with Vegas, dude. He hasn't had a good season this year, but to be fair, LA is not the best team. Is LA in a playoff spot? 5 miles will start our descent. Seatbelt sign can come on. Go Avs, back-to-back champs. Tough thing to do, man. I don't know if they'll do it. Maybe, who knows? You're going to watch a baseball game for the first time when in Japan. Dude, Japanese baseball is good. You'll enjoy that. It's awesome, man. Can teams not buy players in the NHL for straight up cash? And I don't know if you can. There's not much point in doing it, because unlike football, there's an actual, like, they have a salary cap. So each team isn't allowed. Vegas is still number one. Damn, they're still number one? Holy shit. Okay. I thought they were having a shitty year. Tampa did back-to-back COVID Cups. True. But that's Tampa. They were an absolute... And they got Vasilevsky, dude. That guy stands on his head when you need him to, man. It is possible. It absolutely is possible. It's just super difficult. Didn't they basically ice the same team back-to-back years? Wasn't it one of those, like, almost like perfect scenarios where they had all of their major, like, players under contract? I think that's, like, what it was. Who's the GOAT of the NHL? There's a lot, man. There's a lot of past players. There's a lot of present players. I mean, you could probably argue that there's a ton, man. I mean, a ton. You got Gordie Howe, Wayne Gretzky. I mean, there's so many, man. Modern day Sidney Crosby, Alex Ovechkin. I mean, Mario Lemieux. There's a lot, man. Brett Hull. Like, you could go on and on and on and on and on. Mike Modano. Go on and on and on, man. New Jersey's also doing pretty decent. Yeah, New Jersey went crazy. Didn't they win like 18 in a row, 19 in a row? Then we had the salary cap issue for the second cup, so we had adios to a bunch. Yeah, absolutely. That's modern day, Davis. That's almost exactly why. What the fuck is this music? It's pretty much modern day salary cap. Pardon my French there. Sorry. I was trying to think. I was trying to say what I was saying and thinking, and I was like, what is this music going on right now? Yeah, Tim Horton used to play for the Leafs. I did, yeah. I did. Right, we got a company message, probably because it's saying we're late. Nope. No ADC required. We're not late, chat. Woo! Stranger Things soundtrack. Chat, who's been watching The Last of Us? Has anybody here been watching The Last of Us? The show on HBO. Is it HBO? I can't remember. New Jersey versus Boston Eastern Conference Final. Edmonton versus Minnie in the West. You think Minnesota's going to make it? I don't think Minnie's making it. Kept quiet, but... Yeah, the game was awesome, Dog. I agree. Yeah. Canmore got a good location shout out this week. Nice. I find the show's been a little bit underwhelming, to be honest with you. It's not that it's like been like a bad show. I just find that it's been a little bit underwhelming. It wasn't, I don't know, man. The game was like so brutal and so like crazy. I was just, I don't know what I was expecting. But I just feel that the show's been kind of like underwhelming so far. I think like it's been good, like the storytelling and like the visual aspect of things, but the actual like show itself, I don't know. I just find it to be like underwhelming. I'm like waiting every week for like something crazy, something big to happen, and it's, I don't know. Pager only stars in banger shows, yeah. Bruins have the cup locked up, move on. You think the Bruins are taking it, man? I mean, they are having a historic year, right, dog? My only thing is will they be able to keep it up through the playoffs? Who knows? Is Waugh still in net for the Avs? Cap, I bet you didn't see a single game for Canada FIFA World Cup. Correct. Yeah. Crazy McDavid's on pace for 150. Yeah, the Edmonton's, yeah. Coyotes, oh boy. He kept, do you prefer the side stick or the yoke? It depends, Rammer. I enjoy both, man. I really don't have like a personal preference. As far as like setting up, joystick for sure. The joystick is so easy, man. I literally move my keyboard and I'm set up, right? I have a little tray that my joystick and my throttle sit on. I'm good to go. So for setup, definitely the joystick. For there's just also something about flying with a yoke. Flying with a yoke is very satisfying. Very satisfying. And I really enjoy flying with a yoke. So yeah, I don't know. They're both really good. You see Allmark's goalie goal? I did. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's definitely winning the Vesna this year, Ride Dog, 100%. Even his numbers, man, they're crazy, dude. Yeah. Hasek is still in net for the Sabres too. These guys are like 50. Van Beesbrook, he was a beast, man, on a shitty Florida team, dude. Van Beesbrook. Yeah. Joystick is easy to use with Airbus and the Boeing. Yep. What kind of music are we on? I feel like I'm on hold in an elevator. That's most music, man. Unfortunately, until YouTube snaps out of it and they finally take maybe some a percent maybe out of that 30% that they take from all their content creators, maybe one day we'll be able to listen to actual fucking music and not have to beat the bush with these I don't even know what we call these. Some songs are okay, but Chris Osgood was good, yeah, back in the day. I mean, Brodeur was probably arguably one of the best goalies. In his prime, he was unbeatable. Unbeatable. Brodeur was an absolute powerhouse, man. Again, how many cups did he, like, basically solely win for New Jersey? It's crazy. Where are we flying next stream? Next stream's going to be Auckland to Christchurch, Christchurch to Wellington. And then Sunday is going to be Christchurch to Queenstown and back to Christchurch. And then on Monday, I'm not sure. Hey, Kev, have you heard about the train accident in Greece? No, I have not. Record labels are to blame for that. They everyone to listen to, but they're sure it makes no sense. It's just so silly, dude. Brodeur, Grant Fur, Patrick Roy. I mean, there were so many, dude, in like the 80s and 90s, or even 90s and 2000s. Probably more like 90s and 2000s. There were some incredible goalies, man. Yeah. Hasek as well, yeah. Is GSX Pro worth it to buy? If you're looking to add a little bit more realism to your flights, Karl, absolutely. The fact that you board passengers and board cargo and all that stuff, it makes it worth it. There you go, JWC. Hasek was great when he was with the Sins. Dude, I swear, Joey, I don't know if you remember that, but that year that he was with us, do you remember he went to the Olympics and got hurt? And we had to, I think it was a super young Ray Emery. Like, I think he was like 20 or 21 years old. I'm almost positive Ottawa would have made an insane run. If you look at the roster that year that we had when Hasek was playing in Ottawa, man, I think he like ripped his groin apart at the Olympics or something. I can't remember what it was, but he was out for the rest of the season from the Olympics, the Olympic break. He was out. Dude, we had an unbelievable team that year. And I still honestly truly believe if we had Hasek in net, it would have been insane, man. Like, if you think about some of the goalies we had, remember Tommy Barrasso? Great goalie as well, man. What's the average retirement age? I would probably say late 30s. 38 to like 41 probably is probably the most common. 38 to 40. What are your joystick settings and throttle settings for the Quadrant? Everything's default, EC. Default, my friend. Patrick Lalime, he was a sieve, dude. Lalime was a sieve. Lalime would have the best season you'd ever have, and the second you got into the playoffs, everything went out the window. It's like you forgot how to play goalie. He was a sieve, dude. An absolute sieve. We didn't have Habibulin, no. Marty Turco was good, yeah. Tim Thomas, yeah. Tim Thomas was like literally a straight, like, beer goalie, man. Beer league. Who's the top player to play on the Senators? Right now or like all time? I mean, you gotta think like Alfie would be the GOAT of like for Ottawa. Now, who's the best player? I don't know, dude. We've spent the last like 7-8 years just drafting heavily and keeping all these players in our system. We have such a young team. I think we're one of the youngest teams in the NHL. We have so many. I mean, Brady Tkachuk, Tim Stützle from Germany, Alex DeBrincat. You've got Josh Norris. There's a lot, man. There's a lot. Brizgalov. Why are you mad? It's just a game. Why you have to be mad? Dude, his Brizgalov's like after game interviews will go down as probably some of the best interviews of all times, man. Like, so the Senators are pretty young. Yeah, we're the youngest team in the league. Yeah. Remember when Brizgalov lost a game and he was talking like, I don't know, I have to bet. You know the universe, like super big, eh? Yeah? Like universe, very big, super big, yeah? Dude, his fucking his after game interviews were so good, man. Makar is great too, but he's super young, so we gotta, you know. If Drew was 10 years younger, it'd be crazy, man. Yeah. But it's okay, though. We still need his leadership, you know? Like, his leadership is still exactly what we want right now. We've got him locked up for the next 3 years.
These athletes are such wimps. I've been pulling my groin since high school, and have never had to take a day off of work for it. In fact, on your After Darks, I may be in the process of pulling it. Nobody knows. Thankfully you don't have a chat cam.
Exactly. No chat cams, this fucking guy. Huge no floaties to you, C2A. How did I know pulling groins was going to come to this? Brizgalov on HBO 24/7 was the best content on TV. I would agree with you. Huge no floaties to you, C2A. Thank you as always, my man. Always coming in for those timely donations. Look at the views down there, chat. Absolutely beautiful. Man, New Zealand's been a blast. Been gorgeous. I am excited for the rest of the week, guys. Golf course down there. He does lasering bot. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with you, sir. Kane Taves hosted Duncan Keith, couldn't beat those years. Yeah. It's crazy how Ottawa gave up on Hossa the way that they did, man, to be honest. I'm kind of surprised. That was one of the... There was a couple trades in like in NHL in Sens franchise, history that was a little bit mind-boggling, you know. The Erik Karlsson trade, I totally understand that. Like Karlsson, you know, other than this year, he's pretty much never been what he was in Ottawa. This year, and I think that's just because he really wants out of San Jose. He really wants to win something again. Other than that really trade, I kind of, there's been so many like baffling ones. The way we gave up, like when we gave up Danny Heatley, I mean the guy scored like 50 goals 3 seasons in a row and then we trade him away. To be fair, he requested a trade. He didn't want to be there, but still weird how he didn't want to be there because of probably management or whatever the hell it was. The Hossa trade, again, super weird one. The Chara trade, really weird. Like, how do you not keep Chara? Like, the guy was an absolute animal. There were so many, man. Yeah. I have legit concerns that Bedard is going to be the next Daigle. Nah, dude. Bedard is crazy. Yeah. Wasn't Jumbo Joe, didn't he go to Toronto? He played in Toronto for like 2 or 3 years. Do you know how to remove the grain textures from the clouds? I think, what if you bump them up to like max? Like ultra resolutions. We're good for flaps 1. I think we can bring our speed back. We'll go 210 on the speed. Our ground spoilers are armed. Auto brake is set. We're good there. Let's go flaps 1. A little bit bumpy again here over the train. I mean, the ortho imagery out here is just absolutely stunning now, man. This is such a good world update. Like, holy macaroni. Looks incredible. Looks so good. There's the airport, chat. Right over there. What do you think is a good computer for Microsoft Flight Simulator that can run ultra graphics? Get a 4090, man. Get a 4080, 4090. A new... Man, why are we up so high on the approach? Yeah. A new i9 or a new Ryzen chip would probably be the best option. Bring the speed to 190. I don't know why it's got us so high up on the approach. Never mind. We're actually not that high up. It's coming in nicely. Sounds are going up. I have a 3090 and it struggles at times on Ultra. Trade-off isn't worth it. Yeah. It's just the sim needs to be better optimized at the end of the day, right, Raw Dog? That's the big thing. The sim just needs to be optimized a little bit better. I'm sure we'll get there eventually. But let's arm approach as well. Should let us grab it from up top, which it does. Glide slope. Good. We'll plug in 180 on the speed. All right, Chow, what was the last landing? 70 something? Let's not aim for that low again. It's just a weed cap. You're not high on approach. No, we definitely were. Definitely were. You're saving up for a 4090. Hopefully it doesn't take you so long to save up that the 5000 series comes out. Right? Because here's the thing, right? The whole new 4000 series, I'll just explain this very quickly. The 4000 series, this is new architecture, right? It's on a new chipset, it's new architecture. So the 5000 series is going to be the same as the 4000 series, but it's going to be a refined version of that. So it'll probably be, 5 times faster than the 4000 series, and use 25% less power than the 4000 series uses. That's kind of how it works with graphics cards. So I always tell myself, I'm always like, okay, well, if I'm not going to do that, or if I am going to do that, I got to be prepared to, spend the money and when that new series comes out. So when the 5000 comes out or something like that, Gear down, flaps 2. We're going to final approach speed now. Plug all of that in. We do have somebody on short final there. We should be good. Need those 5000s, 50s to arrive down the 4000s. Peep for me. Yeah. Well, then you have to remember exactly. Then that drives the price of the 4000 series down incredibly when the 5000 gets announced, right? So, yes. Had those out for a second. Good. Let's go flaps full. And we'll get our lights. Good. Oops. I did something here. There we go. Good. Cool. And we can turn our replay system on as well.
1000.
Checked. And it will be my airplane chat. Enjoy the arrival. Catch you guys down on the ground. Auckland traffic, New Zealand 406, short final 5 right. Auckland. My airplane. Alright, landing checklist. Gear down, 3 green flaps are full. Ground spoilers armed. EK memo is no blue. Let's do it. Man, what a stunning approach. Look at that water, chat. It is just clear.
500.
Smooth. Wild. Looks good. You want me to butter it? Okay. I'll butter it.
400.
No wind, so there's no excuse.
100 above.
I actually prefer when there's a little bit of wind, to be honest. I find it makes landings a little bit easier.
200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Reverser snows down gently. Let's see. I feel that was really nice and not a firm landing. Knots, reverser stowed. Vacate to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Auckland. That was more like textbook. That wasn't really going for smooth. That was more like how you would probably want to land if your training captain was flying with you or something like that. But honestly, man, the landing rates have been so weird when it comes to Microsoft Flight Sim that I don't know, man. They're literally just like I take them as a grain of salt now, if that makes sense. Like I really do. How come there's no 31? It should allow me at 31. Okay, we'll take 30 then. Alright, landing lights coming off, nose light over to taxi, runway turn-offs off, strobe lights off, wing lights off, EPU master start switches on. We'll clean up our ground spoilers. Okay. We'll go to 29, I guess, then. We'll go flaps clean as well. GSX. Change. Okay, it's 29. Yeah. The landing rates are a little bit weird when it comes to this sim. You get weird numbers and weird reports. But anyways, at the end of the day, I think it was a nice landing. It looked nice. We've got the replay that we'll check out here. We'll stop recording. We'll go watch the replay. Regardless, a 240, bang on the numbers like that. We're definitely not going to complain about that one, chat. We're not going to complain about that one. Maybe not a butter, but definitely a great landing as well. Let's get our flaps back out for replay. And we'll get ourselves parked up here at the gate. Alrighty, perfect. Park brake comes on. Upstairs, beacon light, seatbelts. I didn't spool up the APU. We have to wait a second. Is this the default airport? No. No. Exclamation point scenery in chat. This is Auckland. I have a Thrustmaster Airbus, and when I put the default settings for the throttle, it goes to max. I don't know why. I'm not sure. You see, do you have them? Do you have the proper? Do you have the drivers installed? You have to download and install the most current drivers from Thrustmaster. Go to Thrustmaster and search for the TCA Airbus and download the drivers. Would be first thing. All right, AP bleeds on. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My amigos. That's really loud. Sorry. Welcome to, back to, Auckland. Get you off. GSX. Operate jetway. Good. Come over here. There we go. Coming out, wonderful, and we'll go ahead and request deboarding. There we have it. Wonderful. Absolutely great. Thanks for stream, Captain. Thanks for being here, Chris. Appreciate you, man. This week is going to be awesome. Lots of Air New Zealand ops. It's going to be a great weekend of flying. I'm very much looking forward to it. I think that was probably one of our better Airbus landings in a while. Maybe the landing rate doesn't necessarily agree. What did Sim Toolkit Pro give us? Let's see here. Sim Toolkit Pro gave us a 155. I'm torn. See, that's what I mean when it comes to landing rates, man. Sometimes you get such different landing rates from such different programs. It's kind of hard to be like, oh, well, this one's right, or oh, that one's right. I just go based off what it looks like. To me, it looked like a good landing. I don't know. We'll see on replay here. We'll see what we can confirm or something. So, Kevin, what's up, man? Yes, unfortunately you did, sir. We are just wrapping it up. We did Auckland to Wellington today. Had a super smooth landing in Wellington and a little bit of a firmer one here in Auckland. But it was a great one. It was a great day of flying. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We're going to be next live on Saturday. We're going to be going from Auckland to Christchurch, and then from Christchurch to Wellington, which is going to set up our Sunday flying, which we're doing arguably probably one of the hardest approaches in New Zealand / Australia, the RNAV into Queenstown. So it should be really fun. You landed 155, gusting 255. Nice. See you Saturday for more Kiwi Ops. Nice, Reggie. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. I'm looking forward to it. Cool. Let's go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM. Thanks, everybody, for flying with us today. If you did fly with us, really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the operations for today. Let's restart our Kutao script. Good. Let's go ahead and go to replay. Cool. And we'll go ahead and... Why are you being weird, GSX? Go away, thank you. And we'll go hit the play button. Oh shit, hold on. We gotta close all the doors. I lied. Down here. Dismiss and ground services. Remove all this. Remove you. Good. Remove you. Good. Cool. And then we'll come up here. Landing lights. Good. All the lights are on. Good. Cool. Sweet. Okay. Now we can hit the play button. Beautiful. And now we'll bring this forward here a little bit. We can, not really a lot to look at, so we'll just go here for the landing. And we can watch the arrivals here. He got published the flight, sorry I missed it. I'm at Cadets. No worries, man. It was good. Really good. I hope you had a good night at Cadets, dude. Can you show your joystick sensitivity settings? Everything is default. Replay, please. Everything is default. I have not tweaked or touched any of the sensitivities. It is all on default, man. And I highly suggest flying on default, because then it doesn't do... it can be a little bit easier to bounce between airplanes, because they kind of... based on your settings and your sensitivities, everything's kind of the same, you know? I'm going to agree that this is probably closer to like 2... Yeah, I would agree that it's probably closer to those numbers. I would agree with that one. That was definitely a more firm landing than we have most of the time, I guess you could say. But it was still a great landing, but I'm definitely voting that was a firm one. There's no doubt about that one. Now, was it a bad landing? No, absolutely not. I think it was a great landing, but definitely more firm than that. Did it stall at the end or something? No, not at all. Probably just didn't have enough back pitch. You know, that's it. That's it. External cam? Yeah, we'll get through an external cam. Absolutely. All right, I'm going to take this time now to thank my mods, my donators, my sponsors. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you again to the top 3 on the leaderboard today. That's awesome. Matthew, Zach, and Robert. Thank you all very much for support. That was dead on the 1,000 footers, chat. Bang on the 1,000 footers. We absolutely nailed those. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for everything you guys do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this is possible, man. So thank you all so much to the members, donators, sponsors, moderators. Appreciate y'all, man. To everybody else that cannot donate using a monetary value, still want to thank you all just as much. Being here, supporting the stream, sponsoring the stream. You guys are absolutely awesome. So I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you very much for coming to hang out. You know the plan for Saturday. We're going from Auckland to Christchurch, Christchurch to Wellington. If you guys are interested in joining that, please do. We're going to be on VATSIM. We'll probably fly real time all this week as well, so that by the time we depart, we're kind of getting just that early morning sunrise, you know? 1,000 footers there. pretty much on the 1,000 footers, chat. I think it was a good one. I think it was okay. We'll watch some outside views here as well. I'll turn it down so we don't go deaf on these views. Watch a couple outside views as well. But that's it for me today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Appreciate y'all being here. Thank you again very, very much for all of the support. I appreciate you. I will go ahead and throw it over to our wonderful outro music. I'll let you guys watch the couple last replays here, and I look forward to seeing you guys all on Saturday. Happy landings, my friends. See ya!